Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Mun Papan, ladies and gentlemen. Mun Papan, ladies and gentlemen. Mun Papan. Alex31, welcome to the stream. Super Day, welcome to the stream. Namako, welcome to the stream. Victor, welcome to the stream. Hallie, welcome. Parkin, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Juno Apollo, the direct is so poggies. Guys, I have a confession to make. Because I'm in Bubble's server, and whoever the hell pinged everyone to talk about the Deltarune release, I already know that that's one of the things that's being released. Deltarune there's Deltarune Chapter 5 information, which I'm sure you guys are thrilled about. I'm sure you guys are absolutely thrilled about that. Phoenix, welcome to the chat. Tubert, welcome to the chat. Northalas, welcome. Bourbon, welcome. I've watched Nintendo Direct, and it's actually so peak. It's so peak. Really? But like, okay, here's the thing. Okay, I'm not looking for spoilers, not looking to tell me what's released. But here's the thing. If you guys are saying, if everyone's saying it's so peak because there's Deltarune Chapter 5 information, I'm curious as to whether or not I will agree that it's also peak after I watch it. You know? Hey, BTV, welcome to the chat. Bopping out to you as well. Brucey, welcome to the chat. Tis why I almost had a heart attack at the old age of 20. Well, are you actually 20, or is it like you're 30 but everyone knows 30 is the new 20? You know what? Don't answer that. There was lots of other cool stuff aside from Deltarune. Really? Really? So even I will enjoy it. Hans Peter, welcome to the chat. Mr. Coolin, welcome to the chat. I've also seen other cool things announced set. That's good. It's good to hear. It's peak for other reasons than Deltarune as well. Okay, cool. Race to the Destroyers, welcome to the chat. During that part of the stream, I nearly screamed my lungs out from Deltarune announcement. You know, guys, I really have to say, I'm envious. I'm envious that something could make me so happy. I truly envy your ability to be happy. Ollie, welcome to the stream. It's more peak than for one reason. Okay, cool. I know you didn't play the games, but the new God of War game also looks amazing. Juno, stop spoiling what's going to be announced. What the heck? Take it easy. I didn't know there was going to be a new God of War game, and now I do. Now I have to fall asleep and then wake back up and scream at that part, because it's already been ruined. Why was Deltarune Chapter 5 so plain, though, compared to the other trailers? Maybe it's because Toby Fox is trying to manage your expectations such that you think the game's going to be trash, and then when it comes out and it's incredible, everyone's going to be happy. Alexi, welcome to the chat. I'm not only saying Deltarune, I liked a lot of games from there. Yeah, okay. That's great. Dragon Fork, welcome to the chat. Narco Socks, welcome to the chat. I'm lurking today. Guys, that's the only base way to watch streams, honestly. If anyone's actually listening to me right now, then I would be a little bit... I don't know, I would wonder what you're doing. Like, if I'm not 1% on everyone's second or third monitor off to the side, and you're not even really listening to what I'm saying, then what are you doing? You know what I mean? I have a feeling you don't care about Deltarune Chapter 5. I mean, for some reason, I have a feeling... It's not that I don't care. It's not that I don't care. Like, I'm excited that you guys are happy. Do you know what I mean? I think it's great that you guys get to be happy. You know what I mean? Can't wait for Trevor to play Rhythm Heaven. Hey, Power Rider, welcome to the stream, by the way. I missed some chats. Hang on, I missed some chats. If any of you seriously think Go can run... Oh, God of War. Proof I'm not old, by the way. Can run on the Switch. Toby said in the newsletter he specifically didn't show anything cool so we can be surprised. I don't know if Trevor likes Deltarune still. I am not sure if I ever have before. I don't know if it's something that existed once before and then now doesn't. It's just whether or not I was being transparent about it. Maybe that's what you mean. Perhaps that's what you mean. I will be on vacation when Chapter 5 comes out. Sad face? Bro, it's enjoy your life. You know what I mean? It's not that What do you mean sad face? You're on vacation. You are among the minority of people that can choose to take vacations. Enjoy your life. You know, that's great. That's great. I'm really happy to hear that you're gonna be going on vacation. Trevor watching experience all the way down. All the way down. It's not like I'm doing this watching streams. I'm not going. But I do turn the volume all the way down. See, guys, here's what happened. Okay, this is the most base way to watch Twitch streams. This is the most base way to watch Twitch streams. Listen to me. Listen to me. The most base way to watch Twitch streams is to 1% second or third monitor while you focus on the thing you're supposed to be doing. And then when you get so frustrated that you're being so unproductive, because you have the Twitch stream open in the first place, then you close it and just work on the thing you needed to work on anyway. That's how you watch Twitch. I remember a video from Trevor saying he doesn't enjoy Deltarune. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one too. I also remember that one. Are you ready for Sea of Sorrow? Yeah, I'm ready for Sea of Sorrow. I'm ready for Sea of Sorrow, but I'm not anticipating it. You're anxiously anticipating it. Like, when it comes out, I know it's gonna be fun, and I know I'm gonna have a really good time, but you know what I mean? I'm also happy with my life. Like, I'm having a good time living my actual life, too. So, it'll kind of be like a bonus, if that makes sense. You said you liked Undertale? I do. I do like Undertale. Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Brucey, do you have everything that I've ever said written down on a notepad somewhere, and you're just telling me? Salty King, welcome to the chat. Do you think USA will win the Football World Cup? No. Do we have a chance? That is by the way, me saying no is the most uninformed opinion of all time. Like, I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, he probably knows a little bit about the World Cup and stuff, but no, I can promise you, me saying I don't think the USA is going to win World Cup has literally zero knowledge about football at all. Oh, also Bourbon, thanks for the one gifted. Thanks for the one gifted. I just saw that. Thank you for the one gifted. I don't know how I missed that. Thank you so much. W Bourbon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to be in Korea for a 2-week-long sisters trip when Rhythm Heaven comes out. What do you mean, Sag? That has to be engagement bait. That has to be rage bait. You're going to be with your family on a 2-week-long vacation out of the United States, and you're sad about that because you can't play a video game? Guys, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I'm not judging first off, and I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, okay? Whatever makes you happy is great. Unless you're Dr. Disrespect, unless you're Drake, there's pretty much nothing I'm going to get upset about it that you like. Okay? Except for a couple of exceptions. Couple of exceptions. I feel like those need to be unnamed. However, enjoy your real life. Get out there and make experiences, guys. No, you know what? I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Don't enjoy your life. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I mean more so, who am I to tell you how to live your life? You know what I mean? I'm a 31-year-old man alone in his room. I'm a 31-year-old man alone in his room, okay? Who am I to tell who am I to tell anyone what to do anything? But what I will say, well, here's what I will say. Be okay. I hope that everyone can one day be happy and be okay with doing things in the real world. You know? That's what I hope for. Hey, the Jammin' Jams. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Sea of Sorrow is September, isn't it? Guys, on the 5th day of September, on the 6th day of September, Team Cherry gave to me. I'm not finishing that. The fact that it's coming out soon, too, I at least expected a 2-month wait talking about Deltarune. Yeah, you know, Toby Fox works in mysterious ways. Guys, I have a question for you. Is Toby Fox God? Answer that carefully. Answer that carefully. Is that your new catchphrase? Listen to me. I don't have a catchphrase. Okay, I just say stuff. I talk, and I just say stuff. I don't have catchphrases. What if Sea of Sorrow becomes more than a DLC and then they make a third game? Well, then I guess we can look forward to that in 2033 or whatever. I don't have a second monitor. Well, you can do double tabs. You can do double tabs and have me on one half of your screen. On 1% volume. I take care of my 3 kids all day and then go to work until midnight and love them, but sometimes I just want a game. Okay, Eugene Harold Krebs. You live in a... That makes sense, okay? That makes sense. Basically, what you're saying is you're a good parent, and that when you have free time, you want to take advantage of that. That is a totally different scenario, okay? That's wildly different than somebody, let's say somebody without a spouse, without a family, you know what I mean? I think that in general, doing things in the real world is a lot more rewarding and fulfilling than playing games. Now, Eugene Harold Krebs, your situation is not one that what am I gonna say? What am I gonna say to that? You know what I mean? It sounds like you're doing just fine. I have nothing to say. Timo Primo, thanks for the sub, I appreciate it. Thanks for the sub, I appreciate it. But you guys have to keep in mind, okay, you guys have to keep in mind, when I say stuff like that, I don't know who you are. You know what I mean? So if your first thought process is, well, and that doesn't really make sense in my life. In my life, it doesn't really make sense what this 31-year-old man who's alone in his room is saying. It shouldn't come as a surprise to you that I don't know the ins and outs and the intricacies of your life. I'm speaking totally uninformed. Me and a friend told a teacher we liked Undertale once, and he didn't know what it was. So in front of the whole class on the big screen, he looked up Undertale. And well, if you know, you know. I don't know, but I think from context clues I can figure out what happened. And I would like to ask, does that teacher still have a job? Are you excited for Crow's Sworn? I don't know what that is. I don't know. Am I getting got? Is it like, oh, Crow Sworn D's nuts across your face or something? If it is, then congratulations, you got me. What didn't you like about Deltarune? It's not necessarily what I don't like about Deltarune. It's that Undertale was the first game that I played where... I think it was the first game I played, where I was introduced to the concept that a video game can primarily consist of text boxes that come across your screen and you read them. And that's how the game is played. So there's not much difference between reading a book and playing the game, other than the fact that it's kind of interactive and there's lots of sprites that change. It's like reading a very meticulously crafted, illustrated book, essentially. And Undertale was my first experience of that, and it was really fun, and I liked it a lot. It was a new concept. But even in Undertale, I was like, okay, I'm kind of getting sick of just reading the story, and I kind of want to like play the game. Sometimes that happened, but not always. And then when Deltarune, like that, I thought that was like a one-of-a-kind type of game. And then when I moved on to Deltarune, I'm like, oh, this is just the same thing, and I just care less. Then I was like, I just got really sick of that genre really quickly. It's not a Deltarune thing. It's just like those games are not for me type of thing. Brucey, probably not, but Obelisk has an extensive historical Steam notes. Yes, I remember that, yeah. Also, Coral Stan, welcome to the stream. Guys, okay, that's it. I'm taking this song out of the playlist. I can't handle this anymore. I can't live this life. I'm removing this song from the playlist. Remove from playlist. I do not want to hear this song ever again. God damn it! I removed it from the playlist. What the hell? Hang on. Okay, I think it's done. There. This is better. Shuffle is on. Okay, perfect. Hey, Hollow Knight is Goto. Welcome to the chat. By the way, I'm really far behind on chat. I'm catching up. Dog is God backwards. No comment. TS Underswap and Delta Traverse seem like they're slowing down development. I can't wait for Undertale Plus with Deltarune battles though. I'm happy that there are things that make you happy. Crow Sworn is a Metroidvania I think looks kind of like Hollow Knight. Oh, cool, okay. How are you doing today, Trev? Hey, by the way, Nian, welcome to the chat. So who asked me how? Oh, Bourbon, I'm doing fine. How are you? Thanks for asking. I really appreciate it. Thanks for asking. I had a feeling that was the reason. Understandable. Oh, yeah. Yep. Alrex, welcome to the chat. Baby Tom, welcome to the chat. Mind Master, first time chatter, welcome to the chat. I still don't know what the Persona song had like weird English pronunciation all over. I'm not sure. I don't know. How has your sleep been today? I have a confession. I have a confession to make. Listen to me. Unless I'm on 1% volume, in which case don't listen to me. In which case continue not listening to me. My sleep schedule is a little bit fucked right now. I woke up yesterday at 10 p.m., but I got phenomenal sleep. Sorry, 10 a.m. I woke up yesterday at 10 a.m., but I got really, really good sleep. And then today I woke up at 9:50, and I got okay sleep. I got decent sleep. But that's not the point. The point is that my sleep schedule is ruined. I used to wake up at 8, and now I'm waking up at almost 10. 10 or almost 10, which is a little ridiculous. But my sleep is going well. My sleep's going well. Waking up at 10 is bad? Yes! Yes! You know, here's what I will say. I listen to other Twitch streamers. Alright? You hear me? I know about Twitch culture, and I'm aware that other people exist on the internet, and I watch them. And I've heard some people say that the life of a Twitch streamer is waking up at the crack of noon or 1 p.m. and starting your day from there. When I do that, I hate myself. And normally I say that as an exaggeration, but I'm not joking. If I wake up at noon or 1 p.m., I don't even remember the last time I did. I don't even remember the last time I woke up at noon. But I'm not joking. I just feel so disgusted with myself. Now, if one of you were to tell me, but Trevor, I wake up at noon or 1, does that mean that you're judging and disgusted with me? No, I don't care. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. For me personally, though, I hate the feeling of waking up and feeling like my day is halfway over. I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling. When do you not hate yourself? That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like the list is going to be a lot shorter than the list where I do. I don't hate myself when I'm dancing, unless I make a mistake, and then I hate myself. I like dancing. Dancing is a fun time. I hate the concept of wasting half a day. Yeah, I agree. Wait, are there other streamers? You're not going to believe this. Type in twitch.tv and just let whatever happens happen. And you will see there are like millions of other streamers actually. Hello, Mensen Klomp. Whatever you go by. Welcome to the chat. That song's so good though. Yeah, you know. Yeah. You know? You know what I mean? That's great. I'm happy that it makes you happy. Genuinely. Guys, okay, here's what I will say. If I were you in your shoes, every time I said that, I would be like, bro, this guy's being so passive-aggressive right now. But I mean that, honestly. Every time I say I don't like something, and then you guys tell me I like that thing that you just said you don't like, I'm genuinely like, yeah, you know, to each their own. Genuinely. Like, no hard feelings, to each their own. I sleep only till noon if I got bad sleep the day before, and I know I can sleep till then. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I would rather just wake up and have my day ruined because I'm so tired than sleep till noon, though. What is the start of the day for you? That's a good question. Guys, I'm thinking about making a video about this, but every day I wake up, I go to the bathroom and hacer pee-pee, and then I do like 3 things. I like splash my face with cold water and then go make coffee. And then I sit down and check how my previous day's clips did while the coffee's being made. And then I grab the coffee and I take like 2 sips, and then I have to go to the bathroom and talk to my lawyer for about 5 minutes. I talk to my lawyer for about 5 minutes every morning after 2 to 3 sips of coffee. About 5 minutes. I'm chatting with my good long chat with my lawyer in the bathroom. Sometimes he's there in the shower with me. Sometimes. Like, I'm not showering in the shower with him, but he's in the shower while I'm on the toilet. You know, we could be holding hands from from where I am. And then afterward, I'll typically edit 2 clips. Or sorry, I revise 2 clips and upload them. And then I edit 2 more clips to be revised the next day. And that's the engine, guys. The engine is revising 2 clips from the previous day, getting a fresh pair of eyes on them, so that I can change anything that needs to be changed that I maybe didn't notice while I was editing in the moment, and then editing 2 more clips to be revised the next day. And now, because I have the new channel, I submit to my editor what the next day's video is going to be. He will send me back revisions, typically by 5 p.m., although I'm kind of slacking on that. So I revise the video, today's video. He gets that back to me as quickly as possible, and then I make a thumbnail for it and upload it. And that's what has to happen every single day. Every single day that has to happen. It typically takes like anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, probably on average like 6. I'm so disappointed that the parasocial relationship between Trevor and chat is taken to my dad. Isn't taken to my dad. Okay, I see you saying /s 4 times in a row, but I just want you guys to know that I really hope that there are no parasocial relationships. Because that is a one-way relationship. It does not go 2 ways. That's the definition of parasocial. What are we doing today, Trevor? That's a good question. We're just kind of living in the moment right now. If you only want to watch the stream when something is happening, then come back in probably 30 minutes to an hour, something like that. Maybe probably like 30 minutes, and we'll be watching the Nintendo Direct-ish. But yeah, we're just talking right now. You're being pretty passive-aggressive right now. Change your opinion to match mine now. Cold water. What are you sus to about water? Can you do an MS Paint for this? Oh crap, that would have been a good idea. I could have, but no. Why would you talk to your lawyer? I do it every morning. What do you mean, why would I talk to my lawyer? That's like saying why do you breathe air? Why do you drink water at least once every 72 hours? Grate yourself a lawyer that'll catch you in the shower. Cohen, welcome to the chat. And then 911 calls you and asks how you're doing. Guys, I talk to my lawyer. Okay? I talk to my lawyer. Eye contact or no eye contact, I know what you're trying to do with that question, but when I talk to people, okay, trigger warning, turn down the volume if anyone gets triggered easily. When I talk to people, I am typically looking them in the eyes. So, yes, we are making eye contact, yeah. The cold water strikes again. Top Guy, welcome to the chat, by the way. Top Guy, welcome to the chat. Do you know anything about the Direct? I know that Deltarune is released, and thanks to my mod, Juno Apollo, I know that the new God of War is released as well. When someone says breathe air, manual breathing activates. Oh, crap. Actually, when I said that, my manual breathing did not activate until you said that. Circadian Collective just finished Kill Bill. Tarantino feels like the Kanye of movies. When you typed that question, did you know that I watched Tarantino films, or were you essentially typing that into the void and not caring if it would get read or not? Because I do like Tarantino films. I don't know if you know that. That was just kind of a shot in the dark, though, right? God of War was on State of Play. That's not from the Direct? Oh. That was from this PlayStation State of Play? What? State of Play? Nintendo Direct State of Play? Come on. They may as well just call it PlayStation Direct. Pure void. Okay. Honestly based. Honestly, that's the most based way of chatting, to be honest. You have no idea how many others are like... how many others do that. I am now owed an apology. I'm not apologizing. There, I said it. There's been 4 game shows this week. Man, I'm old. God, I'm old, genuinely. Alright, guys, I have a quick story. It's not a story. Well, well, actually, it is a story, but hang on. I need to pull up a video just to... I need to pull up a video. This is a good one. I need to find the video that I'm thinking of. 2 seconds. Bro, oh my god, YouTube Shorts. I searched the video and YouTube only gives me shorts. Literally an entire page of shorts. Why? How the hell is that the default? Right here. Right, yes, okay. I found it. Okay, I am not sure if you guys have ever seen this. But I'm muting the audio because every time I want to. All right, guys. I don't know if you've ever seen this video before, but there is a giga viral video that was released 6 years ago called "Time's Up Prank." And in this video, this is the thumbnail: "Time's Up Prank." Our teacher trolled us, so I made a video meme. So basically, what happens in this video is, well, just look at this thumbnail. "Time's Up Prank." The thumbnail is just an entire classroom full of people that look up from their exam and is looking at whoever the hell said "Time's Up." But just watch this. Watch this right here. Ready? And in the beginning, I don't know if you heard this in the beginning because I didn't have my volume turned up, but the teacher literally just does this. And every single person in the room looks up like that. So I don't know if you guys know this because there's no way you could because I haven't told you yet and it just happened this weekend. But I had something extremely similar happen to me over the weekend. Actually, you know what? Let me just throw this on while we're waiting. I had something extremely similar happen to me over the weekend, and honestly, I think it was the first time in my entire life that I have had something similar happen to me that was almost exactly like that video. So guys, for one way or another, I'm not gonna tell you how, okay? I'm not gonna tell you how. But due to some circumstances, I found myself in a room with mostly... This is gonna sound really weird. By sheer circumstance, of which I won't go into detail, I found myself in a room of majority Mexican people. Now, I don't know why, but for some reason that sounds weird when I say it like that, but like that's what was happening, okay? So, I used to teach Spanish, as some of you know, and I have not practiced Spanish regularly for like 3 years. Probably like 5 years, because I taught physics for 2 years in Kuwait. And then I've been doing this for 3 years. So it's been like 5 years that I've been out of practice. So I still understand Spanish relatively well when someone's talking with me one-on-one. But if I'm in a big group of people and people are talking like they do in parties and there's music going on in the background and there's several different people talking at once and it's like, and people are using slang and people are talking like they're talking to native speakers, I realized just how much that I've fallen out of understanding Spanish and speaking Spanish. So... due to circumstances, guys, over the weekend, I found myself in a room of I found myself in a room of only Mexican people and then me. It was all Mexican people and then there was me, guys. And I was there. And I was there. I had my back against the wall and I was hitting the wall with my fist going, "Hey." No, but anyway, so people were asking me, obviously, because I was the only gringo there. People were asking me, they said, "Oh, how did you learn Spanish?" And I had to say, "Well, I used to be a Spanish teacher." And they said, "How long have you been studying it?" And I said, "Oh, for like 18 years ish. I've been studying off and on. I've been out of practice, but I've been studying it for like 18 years. And eventually, as I was making the rounds, talking with each individual person, here's what I will say, by the way. Here's what I will say. Quick aside, here's what I will say. I understood about 25 to 30% of what everyone was saying when they weren't talking directly to me. If they were talking with each other and just saying, "Oh, qué chido, qué padre, qué chido, qué padre, oh, oye," and just talking super quick like that, I understood about 30% of what everyone was saying, if that. But when they were talking directly to me, I understood like 95% of it. And I don't know if it's because they were slowing down their speech or if they were just enunciating clearer because they knew that I was a gringo, whatever. That's the case. But as I was making my rounds and talking with everybody one-on-one, I eventually got to somebody, and I was talking with them, and they said, "Hey, can you decipher different accents when people are speaking Spanish?" And I said, "Yes, I can. I can differentiate if someone's from Colombia or if someone's from Argentina or Puerto Rico is super easy to... Puerto Rico and Spain are so easy to know because the dialect and the accent is so strong. But eventually the question was asked, oh, okay, so what's the hardest and easiest accent for you to understand? And I said, the easiest accent for me to understand is Spain Spanish. And I'm talking castellano. El acento castellano es super fácil entender. Because I grew up most of my life, not most of my life, I grew up most of my Spanish-speaking journey in Spain. I studied for 3.5 months in Spain. I was in Valencia. So Spain's Spanish, pure Castellano, is super easy for me to understand. And then the second half of the question, what's the hardest accent for me to understand? Keep in mind, I'm in a room full of entirely Mexican people. Every single person there except for me is Mexican. And I said, no, by the way, everyone was having their own conversations. It was just me and one person, maybe two people talking. And I said, the hardest accent for me to understand is the Mexican accent. I don't know why. It costs me the most to have to think about what they're saying. If the person talking to me is Mexican, the Mexican accent is the most difficult for me to understand. And everyone was having their own conversations. I wasn't even talking with everyone. Everyone was having their own conversations. And as soon as I dropped that, they were playing music on the TV, this music had like billions of views. And it was from super, I don't remember the names, but it was from what they were telling me was super famous, super popular Mexican artists. And the songs had like billions of views, and I'd never heard them once in my entire life, but they were just like wildly popular in the Spanish-speaking world, and specifically in Mexico, because that's where they came from. And the person that had the TV remote, as soon as that comment left my mouth, everybody just like this video. As soon as that comment left my mouth, every single person in the room was looking at me like this. Every single person. And now I was thinking to myself, well, okay, I have to defend this now. But it caught me so off guard because I was talking with somebody right here, and then I felt the entire room look at me. And I looked over, and the person that had the TV remote pointed it at the TV, paused the music. So now the room is dead quiet. The room is absolutely dead quiet. And everyone's looking at me. And essentially what they say in Spanish is, you need to explain yourself. Not like in a hostile way, but not necessarily not in a hostile way. And I said, I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not saying the Mexican accent is like unpleasant to listen to. I'm just saying for me, it's very difficult to understand. I don't know why. It just is. And so they were like, what, even easier than like Colombia? Even easier than Puerto Rico? And I'm like, yeah, I used to have a friend that was Puerto Rican when I was 20 years old. I had an internship, and I spent an entire summer I made one of my friends there was he was my best friend that I made from Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rican accent is actually easier for me to understand than the Mexican accent. And obviously Spain's accent is way easier for me to understand than the Mexican accent because I grew up, I learned most of my Spanish speaking abilities in Spain. And so as everyone, no one was talking anymore, right? No one was having side conversations, and everyone was waiting for my response. And essentially, when I said that, I didn't quite know how to explain it in Spanish because I don't know if anyone speaks a second language, which I'm sure, if anyone's not from the US, all of you are probably like, yeah, I speak like 4 languages. It's not, you're not fucking special, bro. Okay, speaking more than one language is not special. And I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying in the United States, it's almost like a party trick. But if anyone speaks more than one language, you know that whatever language you don't speak natively, or whatever language that you're not necessarily perfectly polished in, it's very hard to explain your exact thought process in that language. If you're speaking your native language, you could do it very easily, like I'm doing right now. If I'm speaking the second language, it's not quite polished and I'm out of practice, it's very difficult to get that across. But one person there was able to assist me. And they said, it sounds like the reason why these other accents are easier for you to understand is because you've been exposed and made friends with people from these different countries, but you haven't necessarily had someone from Mexico close to you that you could get yourself accustomed to that accent. And I said, yes, that's exactly it. What you just said is exactly what I was feeling. And then as soon as the person gave me the assist on that explanation, as soon as that clicked in everyone's mind, okay, okay, that makes sense. Then, I kid you not, the second after I said, yes, that's exactly what's going on, the person with the TV remote goes back, clicks play, and everyone goes back to talking. But as soon as that happened, I could not shake the feeling that as soon as that happened, this is what was going on. I felt exactly like this video is exactly what it felt like. Genuinely. And so, guys, the moral of the story is, if you ever find yourself in a room full of people from a particular country, you should be ready to justify why... If you decide to, for some reason, let the comment leave your mouth that their accent and language is difficult for you to understand, you need to be ready to justify yourself. Because I can promise you this, you will have the entire room looking at you just like this. Bourbon, thanks so much for resub. Thank you so much. W Bourbon, W. Blood was being tested. That's exactly what it, genuinely, that's exactly what it felt like.
For this and the last 6 stories on Daily's channel.
Yo, Neo Chronos, thank you for the 700 bits. For the 700 bits. Holy heck, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, honestly. Thank you, Bourbon, for the resub. Thank you, Neo Chronos, for the 700 bits. What if you do this in a room full of Americans? Hey, it's the freaking bad. Thanks for the follow. I'm trying to think. Guys, okay, if anyone's from the US, Super Name, I'm looking at you. Juno Paula, I'm looking at you. If anyone's American and from the US, if someone that was from a different country said the US accent is very difficult for me to understand, I'd be like, oh, okay. Like, I think I would want to know why. I think I would want to know why, for sure. Like, oh, why not? Actually, wait a minute. Hang on, wait a minute. I'm trying to think if I would pause the music. I don't think I would pause the music, though. I think I would just, like, go join the conversation. I don't know if I'd pause the music. Guys, here's the thing. Okay, here's what you need to understand. Here's what you need to understand. And I love this, by the way. I love this. I love this about the Mexican culture. The Mexican culture, Mexican people are very proud of their culture. And family and togetherness just means a lot to them. And I love that. So if I had to guess, that probably had some part to play in the reaction that I got. But as soon as everyone understood, it's just like, no, I just haven't had much experience with it. With hearing the accent, I think it made sense. Hey, Whiner user, welcome to the chat. Doesn't the US have multiple accents? Yes. You want me to prove it to you? Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, buddy, listen to me. I'm walking here, buddy. You think my dad's the hard part? That's, I don't know, somewhere in the east. And then here's Texas. Here's Texas. Hi, my name's Trevor. My name's Trevor, and I live in Temple, Texas. Down here, I raise cattle for a living, and my grandpappy started this farm, and my dad took it over. And when he passes, I'm gonna take it over. I'm gonna be the man of the house down here in Temple. That's Texas. Southern is just like, okay, here's like Kentucky. Is I tell you what, buddy, I tell you what, here's what we do up there in Kentucky. Down there in Appalachia, my papaw, he worked in the mines for a while, and then here's L.A. Here's L.A. Life is pain. Life is only pain. Pain and sadness. You guys want to go to Venice Beach later? You guys ready to go to Venice? Maybe we could grab our surfboards and we could hit the waves. I'm trying to go get some fish tacos after this. I think I'm gonna grab some fish tacos. That's LA. What other accents? Oh, here's Wisconsin. Here's the Midwest. Ready? Oh, you know there, guy. I was rooting for the Packers earlier. I was rooting for the Packers, and I said, "Go Pack, go there, guy." But you know, I can't wait for bull hunting season. Basically, the Midwest is kind of like Canadian, but just maybe a thicker accent. And my accent is all mixed with that plus German accent. What about Florida? The only person that comes to mind when I think about Florida is Palm Beach Pete. And he talks like this. Hey, I'm not Jeffrey Epstein, I'm Palm Beach Pete. That's Florida in my eyes. Can you do Boston? Hey! Wait, no, that's New York. What does Boston sound like? Park my car in the yard. Hey, I got some khakis. I just bought some khakis from Nordstrom. No, I can't. Jinxie's from Florida? Okay, here's my impression of people from Florida then. Ready? That's my impression. Ironic that Wisconsin and Minnesota have thicker Canadian than most Canadians. Yeah, you're telling me. I mean, from my experience, the Canadian accent is... I'm just trying to think of how Northern Line talks. Northern Line and Smallland. A boot. Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Minecraft and the Binding of Isaac. To be honest, Canadian doesn't sound that much different than the US, now that I think about it. Florida, man. Oh yeah. No, wait. No, hang on. Moist Critical is not from Florida, right? Moist Critical just lives in Florida, if I remember correctly. Can you do Louisiana? Yeehaw! Yeehaw! I'm from Louisiana. Oh, and we got let me think here. We got Mardi Gras coming up in New Orleans later. That's probably Louisiana. I do not sound like that. You're not from Louisiana, are you? Guys, that's Louisiana. Listen to me. Listen to me. That's Louisiana. Here's my impression of Montana. Ready? Here's my impression of Montana. Yeehaw, partner! We got the cow farms up here. Yeehaw, partner! Here's my impression of Utah. Yeehaw, partner! No, okay. My impression of Utah is fourth wife. Oh, fourth wife. Fourth wife, I need you in here for something. No, not you, third wife. Not you, second wife. I need fourth wife. That's my impression of Utah. Can you do Alabama? Yeah, isn't just the deep south like Georgia? It's kind of like, it's a little bit like Texas, but without talking like this. This is more so like Texas, like deep south. But Alabama would be more talking like this, without necessarily the all the hoots and the hollers with the T's. Can you do your best Atlanta? Bro, people in Atlanta just sound like it's the standard American accent, right? Smarter every day is in Alabama. I am so... I have to stop myself from doing yeehaw, partner. Can you do your worst Atlanta? Sure, here's my worst Atlanta. Ready? My worst Atlanta is... Yeehaw, partner! We got the biggest airport in the whole goddamn world here! Come and join us at Atlanta Airport! That's my worst Atlanta. Can you do German? Yes, I can. I can do German perfectly. Ready for this? Watch this. Ready? Little bear. I don't know what the animal is called, but I'm thinking of a little bear that looks like it looks like it has a mask on. A little bear. Raccoon. Raccoon is the word that I was thinking of. I can't do German. That's exactly what my Atlanta neighbors sound like. Can you do Mandarin, like a Chinese Mandarin accent? No, I will not be imitating that. I can't do British, but I can do Australian. Watch this. I can do Australian. Here's me speaking in my native accent. Good day, mate. My name's Trevor, and I come from the land down under. And here's Australian Trevor. G'day, mate. My name's Trevor, and I come from the land down under. That's like the one phrase that I can do, though. If I say anything else besides that, it just doesn't sound as good. And by the way, you guys can say what you want about that Australian accent, but I actually asked an Australian couple that I met in Barcelona in a hostel 3 years ago, and they gave me a 6 out of 10 for that accent, by the way. A 6 out of 10. How do you say no? Nar. I allow you do for the Chinese? No. No. That's giving off the same... never mind, I'm not even gonna say it. It's giving off the same energy as something else that also would make just as much sense, which is none. What about Gru from the Minions? I can't remember what he sounds like. I'm Australian, then you know that I did very well. Here's the difference between Australian and New Zealand. Ready? Here's Australian. G'day, mate. My name's Trevor. I come from the land down under. Here's New Zealand. G'day, mate. My name's Trevor, and I come from the land down under. It's basically like Australian, but just like it's just way more. Russian accent. I mean, everybody knows. Everyone knows I can do Russian. Everybody here know I do Russian. I would like to buy a lemon, please. Strosera. Привет, Strosera. That's Russian. I'm from New Zealand, you're right. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What about a Dutch accent? I can't remember what a Dutch accent sounds like. I just remember it sounds like I went to the Netherlands twice. Oh, I just remember them sounding like how did they talk? I don't know. I honestly can't remember. If I heard it, I could do it. I can't remember what it is right now. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is that when I used to slick my hair back and I used to grow my beard out, do you know how many people used to say I looked like Justin Timberlake? And that's not copium. Okay? That's not copium. I don't know why. I'm not saying that I agree with him, because I don't. But when I used to slick my hair back and I was traveling around Europe and traveling in the Netherlands and I went to Peru, I had people telling me I looked like Justin Timberlake. I'm not saying I agree with him, and I'm not like, yeah, Justin Timberlake is an attractive guy, so I'm not trying to flex. I'm just telling you. That's like a comparison that I got multiple times from multiple different people. And now that my hair's forward, everyone tells me I look like Josh Hutcherson. Everyone tells me I look like the main character from Obsession, Luffy. Luffy, can you pull these up as I mention them? Everyone tells me I look like Josh Hutcherson. Everyone tells me I look like the main character from Obsession, the lead male character from Obsession. Everyone tells me I look like Tobey Maguire in Specific Lights. Everyone tells me I look like Ramsay Bolton and Tobuscus, young Tobuscus, before he started doing everything. Let's not even talk about it. Bubbles, welcome to the chat. Welcome back. Can you pull up a picture of a literal bear? You do look like... No, I don't. Okay, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. No, I don't. Josh Hutcherson. I don't... If by looking like Josh Hutcherson, you mean that we have kind of this... Okay, but his jaw is more prominent than mine anyway. Hang on, I'm pulling up a picture. Hang on. I'm just going to copy this into... I'm going to pull up a picture of him with facial hair. Because I currently have facial hair. I wanted to shave before stream started, but I didn't. There, I said it. Guys, get ready for a flashbang. Actually, wait, hang on. Never mind. I can fix that. Hang on. We don't really look alike. It's not super alike.
They're the same picture.
They are not the same picture. I can assure you they are not the same picture. Bubbles, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Bubbles. The smile is kind of similar. Okay, hang on. Really? I feel like I don't. I don't know. I feel like I don't. I don't feel like I look like this guy. I feel like... I'm trying... Okay, hang on. Let me cut off his head. Is it like this down that looks like me? I mean, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. Why can't I get acapella audition? I disabled everything. I disabled literally everything that is available to redeem in chat. I've been told I look like Amir Bayrak. Surely I pronounced that perfectly. Okay, Georgia, what are you flexing? What are you just flexing? You look like this guy? This is not me. This is not me. This is apparently what George looks like. That's insane. That's crazy. Hey, congratulations. Can someone make the Josh Hutcherson meme, but it's Trevor instead? There's a Josh Hutcherson meme? Oh, there is a Josh Hutcherson meme. I have seen this. It's this? Okay, I'm not copying and pasting that. Okay, it's just this with different text. Hang on. Kill me, I just copy and pasted the same picture twice. It's this with various Okay, this is gonna be a flashbang warning. This is gonna be a flashbang warning. It's that with various text across it, saying, I'm sure you can imagine what it's saying. I've definitely seen this picture at least once. No, I'm not, bro. I'm not putting my... This feels weird. This feels weird. We need purple lighting. Your profile picture reminds me of Smalllands. Boy, do I have a story for you. So when I started out as a content creator back in January 1st, 1994, I actually reached out to the same artist at Lysol's Sarah, and asked them to commission my profile picture, of which I still use to this day. Now, is the profile picture a little outdated? And is my brand not necessarily cartoon guy who's watching movies anymore? Yes. In fact, I may even change my profile picture. But that's the reason why, is because we commissioned the exact same person. I will shop a lot of memes. I won't do that one. Shrug. You look like Tom Welling if his face was thinner. Why did you name yourself Trevor Treefort? Didn't we talk about this a lot? Okay, hang on. I need to look up who the hell this person is. Tom Welling. If his face was thinner? I have a thin face? I don't have a thin face. I feel like my head is large. Bro, I don't... I feel like... Okay, you guys are just lying right now. I'm delusional, but I'm not delusional enough to think that I look like this person. Okay? I'm not that delusional. I'm delusional, but I'm not that delusional. There's literally no similarities. Oh, I named myself Trevor Treefort because my childhood nickname was Treefort and my first name is Trevor. How about we do fan art competition for a new PFP? Maybe. I like that idea. I just don't know. Free labor. Oh, hey, hang on. I had something else to talk about. But I can't remember if I already talked about it or not. What was I going to talk about? We're all going to die one day, guys. Guys, should we kick that one off? Should we kick off that topic? All right, I gotta go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in less than 80 seconds. I have to go to the bathroom, and then I think we're gonna watch the direct right afterward, and then we're gonna maybe watch Summoning Salt. I don't really know if I want to watch that video, but I definitely want to watch the direct, 100%. And then we're just gonna play Celeste and chill and talk about whatever, but I'll be right back. Ba-ba-ba-bum. What a childhood nickname. Tree Fort? A long line of Tree Fort builders? This may come as a shock to some of you guys, but I think Tree Fort is actually not that profitable of a job occupation. I'm searching the direct right now as we speak. Oh, guys, hang on. Okay, 2 seconds. Actual last thing I want to talk about.
What our service actually is, Delivered is built to save our clients time.
I've been watching a lot of this guy.
It comes running back and forth with negotiation.
I've been watching a lot of this guy. Hang on, I'll just play this and then mute it. This guy, so guys, I don't know if you know this, but I'm planning on buying a new car. However, it turns out that, this may come as a shock to some of you guys, but it turns out that car dealers don't actually want to get you the best deal. Typically, they just want to make the most money. So they're not actually working for you. They're actually trying to work such that they make the most money off you. Not save you the most money, but make the most money off you. Now, if anyone didn't already know that, I'm sorry for spoiling it for you. It's almost like, finding out about Santa Claus for the first time. Wait, is anyone out there still? You know what? Never mind. But this guy, he does live streams, Delivered. Tommy McCullough does live streams. And it has genuinely been so fun to watch him call dealership to dealership, haggling down the prices for used cars. It almost makes it seem like a game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the end of the month. And I'm going to call dealership to dealership in places all over Texas. And I'm going to try to get the best deal that I possibly can, shop that deal around, and then eventually come local and see if I can buy cars here as well. But I'm shooting for the moon. I'm trying to get the best. I'm trying to get a deal so good that, like, it would be stupid to not get the car. You know what I mean? Because it'll be worth like the same price 3 years down the line that I'm buying it for. You know what I mean? But it'll be fun. It'll be a little journey. This guy, like these videos that this guy makes, Tommy McCullough from Delivered, is like an addiction. It's so fun to watch him just haggle down the prices over and over again. But you keep in mind, again, if you guys are like, well, that doesn't sound that fun to me, consider our age difference. Okay, so you're probably what? Like the average viewer is like 20 years old or whatever, maybe younger. I'm 31. So what we find fun is probably going to be different. Does that make sense? Now that I've got that off my chest, let's watch this Nintendo Direct together. Okay, 4 hours ago, June 10th. Or June 9th. It's an hour and 26 minutes? Holy shit. I'm planning on making a video about me doing the calls from place to place, but I don't really want to live stream it because I don't know, I give my phone number back and forth all the time, and oh, this is Australia. Hang on. Nintendo Direct streamed 2 hours ago. Here we go, yeah. Treehouse live June 26th. 2 hours and 33 minutes? 2 hours and 33 minutes? Jesus Christ! I mean, I can just do this. I can just do that if we start saying our number, but it's like if I just can't make a mistake. You know what I mean? If I ever don't make a mistake. Okay, guys, what video am I looking for then? The actual direct is 50 minutes. Oh. Wait, should I just click on like a UK version? Let's just watch the UK version. Because this one's 55 minutes. I'm going to turn up my fan and then let's watch this. Are we only watching the direct portion? I'm going to watch whatever this 55-minute video is. You guys can tell me if it's right or not. Oh, the US version? Okay, Nintendo Direct US 2026. Nintendo of America, hour and 30 minutes. All right. Guys, just let me know if we're actually watching the right thing or not. I'm going to crank this up, and let's do it. Bro, okay, guys, don't say anything, but let me tell you what my best case scenario is. Don't say anything. Best case scenario, new Zelda gets released, new Zelda gets announced, new Mario gets announced, new Smash Brothers gets announced. That's best case scenario. What else do I care about? Yeah, like new Zelda's like right around the corner. that would be amazing. And then I guess Sea of Sorrow also getting announced, or like just getting talked about or mentioned would be pretty sick. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. All right, here we go. Lock in. Your hopes are very high. I'm not saying those are my hopes. I'm saying what's best case scenario going to be.
Hi everyone, welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Teresa and I'm joined here by Gab, Dan, and Rob. We're here to talk about Star Fox, coming out June 25th. It is a cinematic shooter. We're gonna focus on the single player game, and then we'll go into the multiplayer in a later segment. But Dan, why don't you take us away?
Yeah, we're gonna start right out here in this.
What do you mean I skipped an hour? Look, if I click back, oh. Guys, okay, this is not copium. But before, I thought Nintendo edited this out. Because, I'm serious. Because I couldn't click back here before. Alright, okay, whatever. I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. That animation is fucking sick. There, I said it. God, I can finally get my first good night's sleep in like 6 months.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. First, here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Please, take a look at this.
Hello.
Pugs, you're not supposed to act like anything. I never want you to act anyway. I want you to be your authentic Twitch chatting self. Notice how I'm not saying your authentic self. I'm saying your authentic Twitch chatting self. Because I understand that whatever you guys type like is not actually who you are, but a mere emulation of who you are.
My name is Lowell Miss Reads, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more.
I'm gonna say this shit's creepy as hell. This shit is genuinely creepy as hell.
I'm here today to help show you the Rhythm Heaven Groove game. Beep.
Rhythm Heaven Groove. Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now. 2, now. 2, 3, now. Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included.
You know, here's what I say. Here's what I will say. I haven't really played a rhythm game since Guitar Hero, I guess, if that even counts. But rhythm games, I think, are super fun. The only problem with them is that if you have to calibrate them at all, and it's not just like perfectly your calibration, then they just tilt the ever-living shit out of me, honestly. But if it's good, if it's well calibrated and it's actually skill-based, then I love them.
And As you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders. Finally, you're awake.
go forth, magician,
Bubbles, I have to remember after
and
we're done.
use the magical power of rhythm to beat monsters. Cast a fire spell with B-A, and a healing spell
Wait,
with
what? Wait,
B
there's
down A.
combat?
B down A, like that.
There's
So you really
combat?
want to fight, huh?
What
And
spells will
rhythm?
strike a chord against the foes you face. Groove on and tip the scales to victory.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo.
No one has spoiled what's been in the direct. Okay, sorry. If you mean, does he know that Deltarune will be announced? Yes, I know that Deltarune will be announced. Do I also know that God of War was released in PlayStation's version of Nintendo Direct? Yes.
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack. Beep.
Up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated
What is that
rhythm
noise?
games.
Why do they keep going?
Know the
We're under
timing
attack.
And
Beep.
block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock. Beep.
Or aim
Why
for
do
3
they
o'clock
do
on
that?
the dot.
Emily got the snack.
Oh, that reminds me of a Pokemon Stadium game. Do you guys remember when the Eevees would go around, like that little, the Pineco would be in the center, and there was a little Pokemon that would lift up a wooden bowl or whatever, and you'd have to like react the fastest? That's what that reminds me of.
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Heaven Groove hits the Nintendo Switch system July 2nd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove for Nintendo Switch. You'll also be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Please wait just a little longer for its release. From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo
Come on!
Switch.
Guys, new Mario, new
Let's begin with
Zelda,
some headlines.
new Smash Bros, Sea of Sorrow.
Master the way of the sword.
Let's see your best today.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a new entry in the Sword Play Action series, is slashing onto Nintendo Switch 2. Edo-era Kyoto has been overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now,
Alright, guys, I'm skipping this one. If there's anyone out there that wanted to see this coverage, sorry. I'm definitely skipping this one.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 25th. Pre-orders begin later today.
Yo,
on Nintendo
1.25
eShop.
goes hard actually with this.
Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2.
Skipping.
Stages.
No, I just spoiled Rayman
When a
Legends!
shadowy villain starts spreading corruption, it's up to Rayman and his friends to leap, glide, and punch their way through charming and colorful worlds. Ride dragons across realms. Dive into 4 new musical stages. And enjoy more added content. Up to 4...
Guys, I'm gonna say it, like, genuinely, I'm gonna say it genuinely. The last good Rayman game was Rayman 2, The Great Escape on the N64. The dark green cartridge. Do you guys remember that game? That game came out before probably all of you were born. Unless Juno's still in the chat. It came out before all of you were born. But my God, was that game good, and my God, does that... Hang on, let me prove it to you. Let me just prove it to you. Listen to this. Rayman 2, Sanctuary of Water and Ice. Listen to this. Little monk apart. There's a monk apart here. Wait. Okay, now hang on. Keep that tune in your mind. Keep that tune fresh in your mind. Keep that tune fresh in your mind. Now, hang on. Trevor, Tree Shorts. Hang on. What would you do if... Oh, have you ever wondered why Amazon Futurama? No, wait, hang on. No! I can't find it. Trevor Tree Shorts, Amazon Futurama, remember. Is this it? No. What would it look like in 1,000 years? No. God! Okay. The point is I use that same song in a short. This same song... I used that exact same song in a short like 2 years ago or whatever, but okay, let's move on. Let's keep going.
Or players can go out on a limb in local co-op. You can also play a revamped version of Kung Fu.
Yo, Shiv! Welcome to the chat. Found your highlight playthrough since I started discovering the awesome games. Watching you take the complete insane path was so much fun. Keep gaming. Yo, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Also, Donat. I hope Steve Sauer gets mentioned. Same here.
Using GameShare locally or online. Rayman Legends Retold launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 1st. It's a great day for a big walk.
This is looking like a skipper, guys.
In this online co-op walking and talking adventure.
Okay, hang on.
Set off through a peaceful world, brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch. And figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle.
Thank you.
They might even be a little unconventional. And if you're not quite up to adventuring, you can always just relax with your pal.
I fell down a hole again.
Enjoy the sunset, dance the night away, or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean. You know, the usual stuff. You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends.
I'm sorry, is Nintendo condoning bullying your friends? Pick out whoever in the friend group is the most agreeable and bully them by kicking their stuff into the ocean. You know, like a normal friend group.
Using cross-platform play. After all, spending quality time together is the best part of a big walk. Strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th. Season the Seas.
Sea of Sorrow? Season the Seas of Sorrow?
Build your very own floating restaurant with the Straw Hat crew.
One Piece Grand Gourmet?
Cook up recipes with Sanji. Craft the menu. Decorate it to your liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By searching for and collecting ingredients, you'll expand your menu offerings. Use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot steaks. Or whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more customers. Over 400 characters from the One Piece series will appear. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Get ready for a feast of epic proportions in One Piece Grand Gourmet, sailing onto the Nintendo Switch.
Say what you want, but the developers were cooking with this game.
Switch 2. And Nintendo Switch systems, October 23rd.
Yo, also, by the way, Markood, welcome to the chat. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say it right now, guys. I'm gonna say it right now. When are this ties along with my exact rant about obsession. All of these games are not gonna change my life. Okay? You know what game did change my life? Donkey Kong 64. You know what game did change my life? Zelda Ocarina of Time. When are we gonna finally start getting games where we could all feel like children again? Or I guess for some of you, where you can continue to feel like children. Now. You know what I mean? I'm looking for some games that reignite my childhood passion, guys. Exactly like the creator of Zelda once said. I'm paraphrasing and I'm going to really butcher this, but we all still remain children at heart. We just try to convince ourselves that it's time to grow up eventually. And guys, listen, I'm ready to feel that childlike wonder again. Also, by the way, what is this message? It's Millet Girl. I got 100% Silksong just 2 days ago. Yo, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, Bree. One night at Funky's 4. You know, Baby Tom, guys, this is about to be a Pausapalooza. Baby Tom, you are not the first person to recommend Red Dead Redemption 2, and I'm considering playing it, but I don't know when it'll be.
Keep adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a free update. By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea. Plant grass, build structures, and expand your towns underwater. This free update is
Plant grass? I'm not even going to touch this game. I'm not going anywhere near this game if this game has even grass in it.
scheduled to release in August 2026. And there's more! The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way. Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll find new furniture, new outfits, and new friends. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. But I want you to imagine if, let's say, whatever adult there is in Pokemon, in the Pokemon universe, gets stranded on an island with their one Pokemon. And I'm talking for like years. Would that adult person character from Pokemon that was stranded on an island with their adult Pokemon, do you think it would ever even cross their mind? If I'm talking, if it was years on an island. Now, keep in mind, I haven't actually said anything. And so if you guys are going to judge me for that, then maybe you should judge yourself. Because I haven't actually said anything. So wherever your guys' minds are taking that question is really just a reflection of you.
Launches this August. Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date. Look out for more details in the future.
What did you have in mind? Nothing. I wasn't saying anything. I'm just asking a question. Subnautica 2. Subnautica 3. Oh.
We hope you're looking forward to more content for Pokemon Pokopia via a free update and paid DLC. Next, please take a look at this.
This is the Dagdan Empire, a prosperous land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to the heroic games, the winner of which is...
Oh, I remember. This is from the Direct like 6 months ago, wasn't it? Or like 9 months ago or whatever? Because I remember imitating this guy. I remember imitating this.
Granted one wish. Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate. The story revolves around 4 heroes.
No, they haven't said anything about Sea of Sorrow.
A young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father. Dietrich, a swordsman ever on the hunt for a stronger foe. Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge. Guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale.
Passed to me, Blade.
Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds.
Okay, guys, here's the thing. Here's the thing is that, like, the art style in this game does look kind of cool. Like, genuinely, it does look kind of cool. But if I know anything about Nintendo, I'm watching this combat right now, and there's several times where I can see it going to, like, 10 FPS or whatever. And I listen, I don't know if that happens for anybody else. Listen, guys, I know the grass is green on the other side, and we should all be really happy with what we have, okay? Life could always be a lot worse, okay? It could always be a lot better, though, too. And so, I don't know. I really feel like that's kind of a deal breaker for me, honestly. If the game is just jumping sudden cuts to 10 FPS, it's kind of a deal breaker.
Recruit new allies.
Yes, I was a teacher.
Travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience. How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles. Consider your weapon's range and your unit's strength on the battlefield. Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes with their own special techniques.
I'm gonna say it. I literally can't keep living this lie. I literally can't keep living this lie. The last game to change my life, I think, was Breath of the Wild. That came out for Nintendo. The last game to truly change my life was Breath of the Wild. Super Mario Odyssey did not change my life, but I really, really enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed it. And I genuinely cannot remember the last time I sat down and played a game and genuinely enjoyed and looked forward to playing the game when I wasn't playing it. Breath of the Wild was the last one that I was like addicted to, and then Super Mario Odyssey was the last one that I very much enjoyed and looked forward to playing when I wasn't playing it. Guys, I'm just looking for one game to return me to my childhood innocence, and I'm going to say it, close your ears if you can't handle some adversity. Close your ears if you can't handle some adversity. Don't listen to me. Silk Song was not that game either. I enjoyed the game. I thought it was a lot of fun. I had a good time, but I did not count the minutes, the hours before I could play the game again. Okay, I'm still waiting for a game, guys. Still. Outer Wilds was the last one, actually, and then Amori was the last one before that. Outer Wilds was the last game that I actually looked forward to playing.
By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
Rejoice with me! At the
Celeste, sometimes. I have to be in the right mindset.
Look upon the promised one.
Yeah, but you have to remember that. I played Amori after. Or sorry, I played. Outer Wilds was after Hollow Knight, and yes, I did enjoy playing Hollow Knight, but Outer Wilds, it was after that. So the last game I played before that was Outer Wilds.
We will route you here and guide the living to salvation. How did it feel to upheave the world?
Is that not Palutena?
The darkest.
Oh, it is Palutena. Okay.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave launches September 17th.
Did Hollow Knight change your life is a good question. I think the short answer is yes, Hollow Knight changed my life. Yes, genuinely. But the reason it changed my life is because I played it on stream, and there were so many memorable, iconic moments that came from that a large percentage of the Hollow Knight community knows about because I played that game. So did it change my life? Yes. If I would have played it offline, would it have changed my life? Probably not. Honestly, probably not.
Alongside the standard edition, there will be a special edition, the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagden Collection.
Sasquatch,
that
thanks for
launches
follow.
the same day. Please.
Spaghetti, thanks for follow.
Let's continue with some more headlines.
Welcome to the next level of ninja battles. The first part of
Naruto
Ninja
running
2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2.
I mean, this looks kind of cool.
Accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're stranded on an uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open-world action-adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search of clues to get back.
Guys, do you think Ninja Gum has the properties of both rubber and gum? Those who, if you know, you know. NASA, thanks for the follow.
Back home. You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer to chew through tough battles. The first part of Ninja 2, The Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system next spring.
Here's what I will say: that game looks fun. The game did look interesting at the very least. But how much faith do I have that it'll actually be fun? I don't know.
The DK Challenge barrels in.
2D platformer.
Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classic.
Donkey Kong Country. Oh my god. Say less.
By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges. Try out ones geared for beginners, or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch. Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges, and
wait, was that
complete your
64?
card collection. DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch Online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch 2. You'll be able to barrel through these limited time challenges.
Wait, was Donkey Kong 64 in here? Hang on 2 seconds.
Coming. Switch 2. Can be accessed games, play it more punch. Rediscover Donkey Kong games.
No, it wasn't. Guys, does anybody know the name of this Kong? 2 seconds. Right here. What's this Kong's name? If anybody knows this, you get 1 billion brownie points. 1 billion. No, it is not Diddy Kong. This is not Diddy Kong. No, it's not Jimbo Kong. Yes, Tayashi! Yes, Tayashi! Wait. It is Kiddy Kong. Kiddy Kong is the correct answer, yes. Very... What the hell? Bro. Why is this happening? Okay. Very few people know about that.
The Nintendo Switch Time Challenges, starting later today. Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island and Emerald Rush paid DLC, a limited time collaboration with Super Mario Brothers is breaking through. Enjoy outfits for DK.
Guys, can I ask an actual legitimate question? And I need you guys to be 100% serious with me. Was Donkey Kong Bonanza, the newest Donkey Kong release that came out in the Switch 2, is that game actually worth it? Because it's like $80, right? Is the game genuinely worth it? Like, was it actually fun? Is it worth $80?
And Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi. Plus, there are coins, super mushrooms, question blocks, and more. Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario Brothers twist.
Okay.
This limited time collaboration event will be held in 4 waves with the first wave beginning later today. From the creators of Vampire Survivors. The latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon, casts a spell on
Jujutsu Kaisen Hollow Cure Edition.
Players can compete online for the top spot in this Survivors Royale. At the start of a match, players don't battle directly. Instead, take down enemies on your own map to earn points. Each time you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run.
Okay, yeah, I get it. So it's just Hollow Cure, but Jujutsu Kaisen.
The challenge in these games. Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a looming darkness devours all in its path. Now, only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks. Test your mettle against towering abominations on your journey across the realms of the living and the dead. A hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall. Enter a darkly elegant world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P. In a city under siege, you must fight rampaging mechanical puppets and seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own humanity.
Is this not just Claire Obscure Expedition 33? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong right now.
On enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities. But know this, the lies you tell will alter your fate. Lies of P, Complete Edition.
All right, here's what I will say. A game like this, where your decisions actually matter and change and influence what happens in the game for the rest of your playing experience, those are actually genuinely fun. This game could be really good. This is one game that I've seen so far. This is probably the game that has the potential to be the best out of all the games that we've seen, in my opinion.
Which includes Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game. Launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Virgil, each armed with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal of weapons and skills. Enjoy thrilling, high-octane combat at 60 frames per second in both TV mode and handheld mode.
60 frames per second.
Plus additional content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past.
These look like anime characters my classmates would goon to. I have so many questions about that comment. Number one, how do you know what your classmates are gooning to? Number two, what? What are you talking about? Number three, do you know that everything you say online has a permanent record?
6 souls determined to forge their own destinies.
So you're looking for some runaway ninja named Kisuke?
They still
I can explain. Sure. Okay, let's hear it.
have some unfinished business in this world. I shall make him pay.
Let's show what we farmers have spirit.
You sentenced me to die 7 days from now?
I'd start repenting if I were you.
An action RPG for the ages. What fate awaits those?
Your Twitch chats are not permanent. No one digging it up. Okay, Brucey is the name. On March 31st, 2026, can you put Cold Line on the wheel? On November 16th, 2025, you made it. You came for me. Wheeled W. Trevor. Let's see. Okay, you don't actually type that much. Wait, is he talking to us? Hang on. No, the spamming makes sense. Is there a reason why he doesn't play? Iron Lung is goated. Just kidding. That was on... Let me find out. March 21st, 2026.
Wield the demon blades. Muramasa, Revenant Blades.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming. All 3 games run at 60 frames per second, with 4K resolution in TV mode or Full HD in handheld mode. In-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate. Not only that, rate.
Wow. Guys, okay, all right. Is it okay? Is it just me? Or is the thought at least crossing the mind in anyone else's head right now that the difference between the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, I think, is 8 years, right? 8 years difference. And this looks like the exact same picture as this, just maybe Gaussian blurred by like a scale of 2 in Photoshop or something. Like, call me colorazy here, but is this not necessarily the comparison that they were hoping for it to be? Or is that just me? Am I being too negative?
Not only that, but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game. Control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second. And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games. More details will be revealed at a later date. The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available later today. The physical version launches on July 30th. The Nintendo Switch 2 editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on screen.
3.
Okay, 2 questions. Number 1, is the Switch 2 actually worth buying? Is it worth the price? I don't think so right now. I think the answer to that question right now is no, it's not. And then number 2, Copium, you just don't want to pay $500. I already did pay $500 and then wrote it off as a tax write-off. I've already paid the money and then I gifted it away. So not only have I already purchased the Switch 2, but I was playing it so little that I just gifted it to my niece for Christmas. So I don't have it anymore because I just wasn't playing it that much. And I had Mario Kart World on there. Also, Patuni, welcome to the stream.
These Xenoblade Chronicles games are getting Nintendo Switch 2 editions. New features will be added to each title, so we hope you'll check them out. And a new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin. Here are some early moments from the game.
And by the way, even my niece, who was looking forward to Mario Kart World more than anything, even my niece still prefers to play Mario Kart 8 over Mario Kart World after having the Switch 2. And I don't even blame her. I don't even blame her. Mario Kart 8 was literally the best Mario Kart that's ever been released. And that's someone who that's coming from a 31-year-old man who grew up playing the N64 version of Mario Kart. And so all that nostalgia that I have for that game is still triumphed by how good Mario Kart 8 was. Is.
アニマは世界の源であった。水も火も風も世界を構成するその全ては大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたものだった。そして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振るう騎士だった。
この剣の名に恥じぬよう精進します。ここがユーコス。
その石はアニマ小石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなくそのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの学院生活の全てがその石と共にあると思ってください。
今日の訓練は実践を想定してのものだ。
力の使い方なんとなく分かった気がする。
騎士って人殺しの職業で奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が払われる。
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
あいつ使えるぜ。定石なしで騎士の力。
生と死全てはアニマと共にある。
帰るのさ、あの場所に。
This is basically just Attack on Titan. This is a 1-to-1 replica of Attack on Titan. Tell me I'm wrong.
さあ始まるわよ。兄上、行ってまいります。
ここは6つの太陽に照らし出された大地。そこで人々は知ることになる。破れた神の恨みが未だ晴らされてはいないこと。
Okay, legitimately, I could see this game being good. Legitimately, guys, the thing that I was thinking as this trailer was playing is that if a game just focuses on having a really good story, then it's inevitably going to do really well. And the 2 stories that I have not played yet that I've been hearing a lot about is Red Dead Redemption 2 and Dragon Age 3. Are those 2 games? One person already recommended RDR2 earlier. Are those 2 games worth playing? Also, Glitcher, welcome to the chat. Yes, Celeste is worth getting.
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told? Please look forward to future updates. Next, please take a look at this.
Wii Sports Resort
to Woohoo Island, home to all kinds of sports. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. The latest.
Okay. All right, guys. Okay, now I'm feeling some childhood innocence coming back. This could be the game. This could be the game.
Game in the series. Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets, bows, or even handles. There are 12 sports to choose from, all with intuitive motion controls. Let's go over them. Punch, guard, counter, and outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing. Make quick shots to keep your opponent on their toes. In table tennis. Aim for the center of the target and let that arrow fly. In archery. Enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis. Bump, set, and spike in volleyball. Roll the ball straight or give it a spin.
Okay. Here's what I will say. They actually have a lot of returning games that I think were like absolute. I wonder if they're gonna have the base 5 that was in Wii Sports. I wonder if they're gonna have those. They saw bowling and tennis so far.
Strike big.
Volleyball looks fun.
Bowling. Dribble, pass, and shoot to score in basketball. Adjust your shot's power, then swing
golf,
your
that's
club
3.
in golf. Battle with one thumb to hand your opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling.
Oh my god.
Pass, club in golf. Defeat.
Hang on. Holy shit. Holy shit. What type of universe is this? Guys, these thumbs are massive.
Opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling. Ride through the course using mouse controls in skateboarding.
That's cool.
Steer with handles and coast along the waves in power cruising. Tilt the controller and fly around freely in prop plane. Plus, you can...
Okay, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This game in particular, I think adding the hand cam down here to show the gameplay of what's actually going on when you're playing the game was not a good decision. Look at this gameplay and tell me you're excited.
Power cruising.
Right here.
The controller and fly around freely in prop plane. Plus, you can warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or Mii character.
Hey, they do have Mii's.
Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
Yeah, let's see some thumb wrestling gameplay.
Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If yours gets pinned, just shake the controller to break free. And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger. 3, 2, 1. You'll need this to claim victory.
Here's to a great thumb wrestling match. The thumb moves, just like this.
Round 1.
Here we go. Let's have a good match. Oh, got him right away.
2, 1.
Oh, they broke free. All right. Let's try this. Oh, we bumped thumbs. Oh.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. One thing that the announcer just said is that if you hold your thumb down for longer, it will grow in size. And I just want you guys to think about that for a minute and think about if you could think of any other uses for that.
Go, go, go. Hold it. Oh, they broke free again. You have to keep them pinned. No, wait.
Hey, don't even pretend to take a moral high ground over that. First off, I didn't say anything. And second off, if you guys pretend to take a moral high ground over that, that was mild. Okay, that was mild. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear anything. That was the mildest comment anyone's ever said. You guys come in here and you drop concerned emotes with all the other. Let me check that browsing history. Let's check that browsing history. Sometimes I feel like the people that respond the worst to that, if you would pull up your browser history live and take a look at that, you'd be sitting there typing concerned with that browser history. You're gonna come at me like that with that browser history. Yeah, right.
Wait. Whew.
Yeah.
I was worried for a second there. Okay, thumb started to sparkle, and the nail got bigger. Hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay. Everything is fine. My thumb returned to normal.
Stop.
Ooh, it's sparkling again. Now let's try. Oh, I got deflected. Wait a minute. I lost. Please wait a little longer for
Taco Rain, I don't want to accuse you of anything, but I've had several people come in here with relatively the same energy of asking me a question that doesn't really make sense, and then it took you like 20 seconds before you type the same message again. You are welcome to the chat, but I'm getting vibes that you may be someone who really wants my attention for some reason and are going to keep saying the same thing over and over again, but please don't do that. Welcome to the chat. I'm glad you're here for now, but I'm just letting you know that I already have alarm bells going off.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. Let's move on to more headlines.
Survive a land ruled by dragons. The world of RuneScape comes to Nintendo Switch 2. An ancient power has awakened on the forgotten continent.
The world of RuneScape
comes to Nintendo Switch 2. An ancient power has awakened on the forgotten continent of Ashenfall. Explore a land infused with magic and uncover lost secrets on your journey to face the Dragon Queen. In this survival crafting adventure, delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall amongst the ruins of fallen civilizations. On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic to gather resources, craft gear, and build shelter. Then, step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets, and challenge dragons in RuneScape Dragon Wilds, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 15th.
Okay, I could see that being good, but I also have a lot of nostalgia coming behind RuneScape, liking RuneScape in the first place. I could see this being decent. If it's the same type of style of gameplay as regular RuneScape, I could see that being fun. Now, if they say this is a price tag of $80, I don't know if I'm going to pay that, because you could literally just go play RuneScape at that point. But this is interesting.
Get on board for these games. Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Partyland. Join the party with over 40 character-themed minigames and several board games. There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. Plus, you can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers, and so much more. Hello Kitty Partyland launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 29th.
So let's get down there and finish the job.
Blast off for adventure across the Lilat system with Fox McCloud and his crew.
Well done, Fox.
A battle for the fate of the galaxy begins. Star Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 25th. A free demo that includes a tutorial.
Guys, okay, listen, I'm thinking it, but I'm hesitating saying it because I don't want it to sound like I'm just jumping on the bandwagon here. I don't. I really don't want it. I don't want it to come across like that. But what did they do to my boys? Genuinely, what did they do to my boys? Honestly, what are those sprites?
And one of the game's opening stages will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Like Fox McCloud and Falco right now look like it's like you're like, oh hey, oh mom, can we go pick up the new Fox McCloud and Falco sprites or whatever? And your mom's like, we have Fox McCloud and Falco sprites at home. And then that's what they chose to put in the game, was the ones that you have at home. You know what I mean?
Hope resonates within the crystals.
I thought that song was Megalovania for a second. I thought I was listening to Megalovania for like a split second.
Get ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D, Final Fantasy Resonance. This is Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation. Now Rain, a knight of Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas. In thrilling turn-based battles, call upon visions, iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds to take down monsters. Can you uncover the truth behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold? Final Fantasy Resonance launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 22nd. A weird, whimsical world is waiting. Pikuniku returns in a new 3D puzzle exploration adventure. What do giant fruit...
Is this the game you guys were talking about? This is the one you guys are all hyped about? Pikuniku? Is this what we were talking about earlier? I've also never played a Final Fantasy game, but I have heard that Final Fantasy VII is one of the greatest games of all time, according to the story. That's a good question, why there's 50 games. I've also never played one.
Malevolent robot frogs and an all-powerful potato have in common nothing, other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own problems and puzzles to solve. But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance. By using Piku's surprising abilities, help solve the people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore in full 3D as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Pikuniku 2. Launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Prepare for an all-new monster-filled adventure! Two girls find them...
All right, here's what I will say. I'm on board right now. I'm already on board for this game. Let's see.
Themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood. There, they gain the power to turn monsters into friends. Spot a monster you fancy? Scout it!
Is this game just Pokemon with a new skin? Yes. But I'm okay. You have my attention. I'm watching. Pokemon and Super Smash Brothers in the same game. Can you guys see this? We have Pokemon and Super Smash Brothers in one game.
Win it over and it'll fight by your side. And that's not all. Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies. Now, take on the most...
Wait, isn't that a feature that's already available in Pokemon mods? Or wait, no. Wait, you could do that in the newest, or the Pokemon Sword too, right?
Of foes, with a team that's uniquely your own. Adventure is calling, and it's monstrously fun. Dragon Quest Monsters, the Withered World.
Huh. About time you got here.
Guys, I have a legitimate question. Most of the games, and I feel like this is a sentiment that is common across every Nintendo Direct that I see. Most of the games on the Directs I've never played, and a lot of times have never even heard of. Which begs the question, who is buying these games? And I don't mean that in a judgmental way, and I don't mean that as I am holier than thou and I'm looking down upon anyone who's buying these games. I'm not saying it like that. It's just a genuine question. The companies that are making these games, or like the subset of Nintendo that's making these games, are they profitable? I mean, they have to be, right? They have to be. So who's buying them? I have no idea.
Upon the ancient blood sovereign's honor. We are monsters,
each vying for blood.
Ah, you're finally here. Worthy spirit.
Closed network test summer 2026.
How was that? Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
Okay, hang on 2 seconds. How much is left in this? Okay. Guys, we have like 13 minutes left in this, but we're watching this on 1.25 speed right now, so help me God, there better be Smash Bros. 11 or whatever number we're on right now. Zelda 24 or whatever number we're on right now, and next 3D Mario 10.
Hey everyone, here's some fresh news about Splatoon Raiders, a new single-player focused adventure. Check out this neat little place, the hideout ship out on the water. There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this strapping individual, that's you. Let's call this handy youth the mechanic. The four of them are using the hideout ship as their hub.
Marsic, thanks so much for the resub, I appreciate it.
Hunting for treasure across these landmasses, the Spiralite Islands. All right, time for a quick dive. Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way. And when you get too close, they'll attack immediately. The salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone. That's where this comes in, the Exploration Bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height. And even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed. Another that slices through enemies. Another that spins ink around you, and more. And the best part, you can use them together. It'd be nice if that made things easier, though. So to recap, do not underestimate the salmonids. Yikes, this is tougher than it looks. But the salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up.
I mean, okay, call me crazy, but it kind of just reminds me of Hollow Cure, but like a 3D third-person shooter type deal where there's just a bunch of mobs coming at you, and you can upgrade your stuff and get new abilities and get new weapons, and you use that to kill more mobs. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it reminds me of.
And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 30th. And in the smart device app Nintendo Today, see the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of launch. Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3. The theme looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future. Don't forget to check this out, too. See ya!
Okay, so what did you think? Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner. We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers inspired by Deep Cut. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Guys, insert guy sleeping. Insert guy sleeping. He hears new colors on Joy-Cons. He sits up. Cut off scream. Insert that right there.
Let's see some more headlines.
Pikmin. I'm calling it right now, Pikmin. Oh, Deltarune. Okay, okay. Hey, Flowey! That art right there looks pretty cool. June 24th, 2026.
Heed me, O kingless. Whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
This is the United Kingdom of Uchronia, inhabited by 8 tribes.
Wait, oh my God, Narco, you have the exact same birthday as one of my very good IRL friends. Exact same birthday.
The next king shall be decided by the will of the people. By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky, the tournament for the throne begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the
I have the same
candidates,
birthday as your sister?
you'll
Wow.
travel across the kingdom, forging bonds with compelling characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path.
This battle's ours.
There are monsters roaming this world,
You'll feel this one!
as well as other candidates, and strange beasts known as humans. Control your destiny and change the world in Metaphor ReFantasio, launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 system November 12th. Create, explore, survive.
Bro, so fucking help me God, if the Minecraft update is what you guys are saying I'm gonna enjoy, I might legitimately walk off screen right now and the shit's getting blown smooth off.
A dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of My...
No, god dang it! Where the... Wait!
Minecraft is on the way.
Whatever, hang on, whatever. Okay, let's just keep watching.
Dig into your Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch 2 with support for vibrant visuals. And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, Nintendo Switch worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off.
Okay, here's what I will say, and this is coming from a 31-year-old man who hates Minecraft, genuinely hates Minecraft. I do enjoy the graphics. It does look noticeably better than Minecraft, base Minecraft looks on the computer. It does look cool. It looks a lot better.
You create next. Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Secret name. I can just imagine Nintendo going, all right, okay, that was everything now. I hope you enjoyed. That was everything. Come back now, you hear? There's definitely not one more thing that we're going to talk about. Just from that on. DayZ. What is that, like Fortnite DayZ? Probably money, Brucey, is the reason. Guys, am I crazy, or did Final Fantasy 14 already come out and we're like on Final Fantasy 17 or something right now? Did I just see Final Fantasy 14? Like, didn't Final Fantasy like 13 come out like 20 years ago or something? 15 years ago?
The battle of light and darkness approaches.
Kingdom Hearts?
Filled with memorable adventures, 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo
remakes?
Switch 2. Traverse through iconic Disney and
Come
Pixar
on!
worlds. Befriend all sorts of magical allies. And battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive these stories or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends as they fight the darkness. If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2 games. These 3 collections launch on Nintendo Switch 2 October 8th. A bundle with all 3 compilations, Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3, also launches October 8th. Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
You know, I used to play Kingdom Hearts. When I was a kid, I played Kingdom Hearts 1, but I never made it past the Tarzan level because I never figured it out. Or I never put the energy in. But I remember thinking the game was super fun up until that point. And I don't know why I never continued it. That would be kind of a fun game to revisit.
この世界の構造はとても複雑で、私たちが定義する光と闇を具現化したものは存在しなかった。でもそれを定義するものがこの世界に来たことで、この世界にも私たちの定義する闇が現れた。
Kingdom. Oh, they are coming out with a new game. Sorry. Guys, I'm just thinking about... I don't know why I started thinking about this during the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, but I'm thinking about if they come out with a new Smash Brothers, I was literally just thinking, what are they going to do to top everyone's here? You know what I mean? Like that was the motto or the quote for the last Smash Brothers is everyone's here. And so what are they going to do to top that? And my brain just went to no one's here. And they just there's no playable characters in this Smash. And you literally just start the game and it's just the map and you just look at the scenery and there's no playable characters. I don't even know why I just thought of that. Okay, so this is just Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Tell me I'm wrong. No, that's cool. Honestly, that's cool. I'm happy they're coming out with the new Kingdom Hearts 4. And to be totally honest, I may even consider coming back to Kingdom Hearts 1. I might even play that on stream, actually. It sounds like it'd be a fun time. At launch on Nintendo Switch 2? What does at launch mean? What did they say when that would be? And guys, no one's here. And trust me, it's gonna be the best Smash Brothers game by far.
How was that? Next is our last announcement.
All right, okay, before the last announcement, I have to go to the bathroom. But can you even blame me, guys? I've made it so far. And I'm doing well, but I'll be RB. Alright guys, realistically, what can we hope for? I feel like if a new Zelda game was announced, then I would have already gotten spoiled on it. I feel like if a new Mario game was announced, I would have already gotten spoiled on it. I feel like if a new Smash Brothers game was announced, I probably would have already gotten spoiled on it. Which only leaves Sea of Sorrow as a possibility. There's two possibilities. It's going to be Sea of Sorrow is announced, and we will see that. Or it's going to be a game that No, there's three possibilities. A game I haven't heard of, and the last one is just a game that I never expected or forgot about. That's pretty much the only possibilities. If one of those three things that I'm discounting does get announced, I would be so surprised. I'd be incredibly surprised. Well, let's find out.
Please take a look.
Hang on, I want to experience this on the actual speed.
Long ago, there was a
Wait, no, wait, what? Wait, what?
Called
No, bro, it's gonna be like Hyrule Warriors. It's gonna be Hyrule Warriors 3.
Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a
It's gonna be the Zelda movie. It's gonna be the live-action Zelda movie.
small forest.
Called Kokiri Forest, where there was a boy with no fairy. Half human, half Kokiri. That's a great Deku tree. Soy R, that's a great Deku tree.
An ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest.
Bro, guys, I'm gonna be so, if it's Hyrule Warriors, I'm gonna be so sad. Seriously, if it's like Hyrule Warriors 3, I'm gonna be so sad.
These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods.
Except one.
However, there was
Bro, guys, Nintendo needs to hire me for the script writing.
one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
Are you fucking hearing this? Listen to this.
Not have a fairy.
Oh my god. Wait, what is this art style? Holy shit. Oh, is it Ocarina of Time remake? It is, isn't it? It's Ocarina of Time remake. If it's Ocarina of Time remake, I will not be mad about that. Honestly, I will not be mad about Ocarina of Time remake. It is. It's okay. 2026 month.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2.
Marsik, that's a good question. Marsik asks, can someone explain why Zelda is peak? I've never played it before. If you want to know why, and you've never played a Zelda, first off, I recommend playing Zelda Ocarina of Time, first and foremost. I recommend you play that game before you watch this video. But after you're done, I recommend you watch this video. This might be one of the best videos that's ever been uploaded to YouTube. Someone asked me before, what's the best video that exists on YouTube? What would I say? And I don't know what the answer to that is, but if you watch this video, Ocarina of Time, a masterclass in subtext, this video is one of the best videos that I've ever watched ever on YouTube. It's incredibly good, and it talks about why, specifically, Ocarina of Time's story is so good. So first and foremost, please play the game. Play the game on your own, and keep in mind the game is almost 30 years old at this point, almost. So just adjust your expectations for graphics and stuff, but pay attention to the story. There's a reason why everyone that's played it basically unanimously agrees that it is at least one of the best games, top 5 best games of all time. It's super good. It's super, super good.
More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, I will say I'm not mad that it's an Ocarina of Time remake. I'm not mad about that. I think that's kind of cool. But it's the same reason that we were talking about the stuff on Obsession, guys. I do wish that they would make new stuff too. You know what I mean? I'm looking for new things that change my life. Now, am I probably going to get this game? If I need to buy the Switch 2, am I going to get this game? I'm probably not going to buy the Switch 2 to get this game. But if it comes out on Switch 1 and it costs $80, I would probably, if it costs $80, I'd probably still get it and just play it.
Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo of America. We'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words.
Guys, I have a question for you. I am going to listen to these last few words, but I have a question for you. Is the Treehouse worth watching, number 1? Should we actually watch the Treehouse? And number 2, somebody asked, what are the top highest rated games? Top 5 highest rated games, Metacritic. I don't know what the top 5 rated games are, but I'm curious to see where Ocarina of Time ranks, and let's find out. Hang on. Guys, yes or no, do you agree with these? Yes or no, do you agree with these? Yes or no? And you haven't seen them yet. I haven't even put them on screen yet. So there's no way you could say yes or no because I haven't put them on screen yet. Okay? It wouldn't make sense to give me an answer because you haven't seen them yet. Let's take a look. So number 1, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Right? This is Ocarina of Time, right? Yes, 1998. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, 1998. That makes sense. Soul Calibur, I've never heard of this. Excuse me, I've heard of it. I've never played it. Grand Theft Auto 3, I guess makes sense. Super Mario Galaxy is number 4. That's how good it is? It's the 4th best game of all time. I've never played it. Guys, maybe I should I play this game? That's how good it is. It's number 4 of all time. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild makes sense. I mean, guys, the game is just... Breath of the Wild is unbelievable. Yes, it's that good. And the treehouse is people who pretend to be a gamer yapping. That sounds great. That sounds perfect. Is anyone else surprised that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater has made it up here? Actually, I mean, now that I think about it, I'm not necessarily super surprised. Because, like, those games were really good. Like, I definitely played those games a lot and had a lot of fun, but I'm also still kind of surprised. Red Dead Redemption 2. Perfect Dark, never heard of this one. Metroid Prime, never played. Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm surprised Grand Theft Auto 3 is better than this one. Grand Theft Auto 3... Wait, what's the difference? Oh, 4. 4 and 3. Never mind. Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 3. You know, that's crazy. That Activision... Or it's Activision, right? Activision... Or sorry, who makes Grand Theft Auto? That's crazy that they have 1, 2, 3 games in the top 12. 2 in the top 10. Rockstar, yeah, Rockstar, not Activision, Rockstar. What is Activision? Call of Duty? Halo Combat Evolved makes sense. Super Mario Odyssey makes sense. Halo Combat Evolved was something special. The story in this game is actually very good. It's super good. Tekken 3, Baldur's Gate 3, BioShock, Uncharted 2, NFL 2K1. What? NFL 2K1? The orange box. I remember hearing a lot about this game when I was a kid. You know what'd be kind of fun is just playing all the best games that I haven't played. Soul Calibur, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario Galaxy. Bro, that is insane that the sequel is also up there in the top 5. That's crazy. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Guys, think about how crazy that is, that not only did a game make top 5, but its sequel also made top 5. That's crazy. That's insane. I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to play. I did not play a single game from this list. Yeah, guys, okay. You know, I'm going to say it. I'm going to fucking say it. Cover your ears if you can't handle hearing a little bit outside of your comfort zone, okay? There exist games that aren't just indie games that are incredibly good, okay? If you expand your bubble of games beyond just playing indie games, there are some games that are fucking amazing. Just because a AAA game company, or however you describe it, makes a game does not mean that you can't play it. Okay? There, I said it. God, you have no idea how much sleep I've lost over not saying that. And saying that is finally going to get me the well-needed shut-eye that I deserve. Mr. Coolest Dude, welcome to the chat. I'm not even surprised I'm getting people rights, honestly. I'm not even surprised. Okay, let's see. The guy that's running this direct says that there is some important announcements to be made, so let's see how important they really are. Crazy concept. What if I play both based?
It's from Devon-san. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Koizumi-san. Hi, everyone. I'm Devin Pritchard, and after 20 years at Nintendo, one of my favorite things about gaming is still that moment I get to try something new. I watch the trailers, I hear about a game, but the moment I pick up a controller, that's when it all comes together. And for me, that's what games have always been about. Those little moments that surprise me.
I'm not trying to hate. Honestly, I'm not trying to hate. And honestly, I would prefer if you guys disagreed with this. I'm not trying to hate. But it does seem a little bit like this person is an AI. A little bit. I feel like they're talking kind of like an AI. I also noticed that I've lost a follower since I said that you can play other games besides just indie games. I've noticed that my follower count went down by 1.
And allow me to immerse myself in different worlds. You can read about a game, you can watch a trailer, but nothing beats seeing it for yourself. And that's a big part of what Nintendo Treehouse Live is about. Getting a closer look, hearing from the teams, and spending more time with the games themselves. So let's get to it. We've got a new Nintendo Treehouse Live ready to go.
Wait, that was kind of manipulative. They said we have somebody to say some important stuff at the very end, and then the stuff at the very end was, I really like playing games, and let's go to the treehouse now.
I hope you find interesting. And if you enjoyed Splatoon Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor. Because at the end of the day, I think the best way to understand a game is to pick up the controller and play. Thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to sharing more of what I love about games and bringing those experiences.
Her arms are... Okay. Wait, okay, Soup Credit Name just brought this to my attention. But are her arms not moving exactly like this? Hang on. Are her arms not moving exactly like that?
All of you. And now it's time for Treehouse Live. Over to you, team.
All right, so I'm sorry, I didn't see what you guys said. Did you guys say the Treehouse is worth watching? I thought somebody said it was somebody that's pretending to be a gamer that's just talking about games. It's not worth watching? Okay. Okay. Well, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Are you guys happy about this Direct? How do we feel? I must say, humans are emotional beings, guys, right? Humans are emotional beings. And I will say that selfishly and emotionally, I am excited for the Ocarina of Time remake. I am. There, I said it. Am I going to buy it if it's only a Switch 2 exclusive? No. I'm going to wait until whatever game that I actually want to buy comes out, but... Deltarune is good, then it's okay. Yeah, I can imagine. Is anybody in this chat... I just... Hang on. Let's take a poll. Let's take a poll. I just want to know if there's anybody that's here in this chat. Give me a second. I don't want to spoil it. I'm actually very curious to see if even a single person says the answer that I'm going to put on here. Hang on. Yeah, sorry. I'm leaving you with your own thoughts right now. I just want to see. Are you excited for Deltarune Chapter 5? Yes or no / you don't really care. I just want to see. I'm very curious. What? There's some people that aren't? There's even some of you that aren't? Wow. That's actually surprising. Okay, but the majority, yes. How do I vote? You just type a number. Just type either number, either 1 or 2, whatever number's next to the option you want. I tried, but simply could not get into Undertale Deltarune. I would type 1, but I haven't started playing it yet. What? Why is whether or not you've started playing something an indicator of whether or not you can be excited to play it? Okay, I'm ending this. I expected it to be like 90-10 or like 95-5 or something. That's what I expected. Okay, guys, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. This is going in the video for tomorrow. Guys, I just remembered what it is that I wanted to say earlier. You remember how I said I thought there was one more thing that I have to say, but I couldn't remember it? I have one more thing that I have to say that I couldn't remember, and it's going back in the beginning of the video. So if you want to say hi to YouTube, say hi to YouTube for the 20 people that'll see it in the first 24 hours, and then like the 200 to 1,000 that'll see it in the next week. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, hang on. Actually, hang on. Before I start telling that, hang on 2 seconds. Let me check general real quick. Okay, this is not what Bubbles wanted me to watch. I just saw that somebody posted this though. Okay. Where did Oh, okay, hang on. hang on. Here we go. Let's take a quick peek here, shall we? What? That was it? Bubbles, are you here right now? Bubbles is busy making hundreds of thousands of views from covers, if not millions, from covers of Undertale songs. And Bubbles deliberately chose to spend his time making this. Oh, it's the okay, it's the Josh Hutcherson meme. Okay, yes, I'm too old to understand. Does this surprise anyone? Does this surprise anyone that I'm too old to understand these memes? Is anyone really surprised? Okay. All right, guys. Okay, listen. Fucking pretend that we're still talking in the beginning. Nobody give it away. I'm being serious. Pretend that we're still talking in the beginning. Nothing happened. Okay, we're playing it cool. We're playing it cool. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, now, guys, as I was just saying a second ago, I have one more thing that I want to get off my chest. So, guys, I went to the doctor's office the other day because I needed to. Am I going to tell you why I went to the doctor's office? No. You don't need to know that. That's my medical history. Why are you asking me? Why do you care? I'm not telling you. But I went to the doctor's office. And I checked into the doctor's office with the receptionist. And she said, that'll be about a 60 to 90 minute wait. And I said, okay, this is great. I'm really happy about that. So I got back in my car. Perks of being self-employed, by the way. I got back in my car. Like, it doesn't really, I can always make my schedule work with whatever's given to me, but I got back in my car and I went to the closest coffee shop. Guys, shut the hell up. Oh, shut the hell up. This is still happening from the beginning. Luffy, edit that out, please. Edit that out. Don't include that. So I got in my car and I drove to the nearest coffee shop and I had a decaf coffee because it was like 1 p.m. at that point. And I don't like drinking caffeinated coffee after like 12. I'm 31 years old, by the way. Did I mention that yet today? And so eventually, after about 60 minutes passed, I got a call on my phone, or a text on my phone saying that I have like 5 minutes to my appointment and I have to start making my way back and to make sure to be on time. So I went back and I checked back in and she said, okay, the doctor or the nurse will pick you up shortly. The nurse will call your name shortly. Just have a seat in the waiting room. And I remember sitting down and I could hear a voice in the background that sounded familiar, but it wasn't it sounded familiar, but I didn't know the person, but it definitely just the way that they were talking just sounded familiar, oddly familiar. And so I noticed that in the waiting lounge, there's a big flat screen TV. And I was looking around left and right. There was one person to my left, some person that was sitting there on their phone, not making any noise, so it wasn't them. And then I looked back to the TV, which before when I checked in was off and now was on. And what was on the TV in the doctor's office, was a Minecraft Let's Play of a horror mod from YouTube. It was like an hour and a half Let's Play of a horror mod Minecraft. And I thought to myself, that is possibly the weirdest thing they could have had on screen, save like porn or something. A Minecraft Let's Play in a doctor's office. And it was a face camless playthrough on YouTube with like 200 views or something. Or like 500 views or something like that. And number one, I was surprised that they were watching a Minecraft Let's Play in the doctor's office in the waiting room. At the doctor's office. But number two, I was so surprised that I just tucked my phone away in my pocket and was watching this video. And really trying to understand who the demographic that this is for. Because in the video, there was no goal. There was no goal. There was no clear mission to the video. It was just some guy talking while playing and just waiting for weird things to happen. And in the video, in the horror mod, what would happen is like every 5 minutes, some random seed would trigger, and then he would have to like deal with stuff. So for example, like a fully, you know how everybody in Minecraft is like just like a block guy? Like some fully pitch black version of Steve would spawn, and like if you would go near him, it would crash your game. Or there would just be like a weird noise that plays and it would crash your game. And just like weird shit like that would happen. And the whole time I'm just thinking to myself, who is this meant for? Who is this video meant for? And I came to the conclusion, and by the way, I'm not judging. I'm not trying to talk down. Honestly, I'm not. I promise to God I'm not. But I came to the conclusion that there can really only be like 8-year-olds that put this on. Do you know what I mean? Because there was no purpose of the video other than just playing the game and experiencing the horror aspects of the game, whatever the game had to offer, right? And so I thought about it. I'm like, okay, would a 10-year-old or would a 12-year-old play this? Probably. I don't think so. But would an 8-year-old play this? Probably. And when I came to that conclusion, I thought to myself, it just became that much weirder that I was watching this Minecraft Let's Play in the doctor's office. And I'm sitting there, Taga checking. I'm in the doctor's office going, I'm like watching new people come in the door, and no one even seems to notice that it's on the screen. And I couldn't believe it. I genuinely couldn't believe it. It's like, no matter how much I try to avoid Minecraft, even when I go to the doctor's office, it still haunts me. Minecraft is still following me everywhere I go and haunting me, even IRL, even at the doctor's office. I couldn't believe it. Thought that was interesting. It's probably the Let's Play of one of the teaches or their family. One of the techs, you mean? Yeah, probably, I guess, yeah. Probably. It wasn't for 8-year-olds, it was for you. Yeah, I mean, you can imagine the irony that I felt that when I came to that conclusion and then realized that my phone was in my pocket by choice and I was watching this Let's Play. You can imagine the irony that I felt. But I just don't get it. Like, I don't know. I just don't get it. To be honest, I was kind of getting pissed. I was kind of getting pissed off in the room because I'm like, there's not even a point to the video. The point to the video is just this guy is just playing Minecraft normally and then letting what happens happen. And then he wasn't even reacting. Like what would happen is like the game would crash and he'd be like, "Oh, that's interesting." And then it would like skip back to him in his house or something. There wouldn't even be a reaction. And it's seriously, is there anybody that's like in their 20s that would watch it? Genuinely. Is there anybody that's in their 20s that would watch that? Honest question. Genuine question. Guys, I have to do better at not priming my questions. Cause like if I spend all that time saying that type of gameplay is for 8-year-olds, and then I ask you guys, of course I'm priming you to say no. But like, oh man, I gotta get better about that. I gotta get better about not priming my questions. Cause I genuinely want someone that would say yes to that. And then to hear why. I would want to hear why. Also, WizShock, thanks for the follow. Are you still holding a grudge against forks? Yes, it chipped my tooth. Yes, I'm still holding a grudge against forks. Of course. All right, guys, I'm opening Celeste. There, I said it. Watch what? You hate everything? Yes. No, I've already tried 1v1ing a fork, and I lost. No, I'm not. No, I don't want to watch the Summoning Salt video. Maybe I'll try to Golden Strawberry some stuff. We go back to Golden Strawberries. That's something I don't really have to think about. Golden Strawberry farming. Which video was it? I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I couldn't find it afterward because they never showed the title. It was just a Let's Play. You know what I mean? Yeah, I potentially could do Strawberry Gem. What I want to do right now is just load up Celeste and just kind of play it while I'm not really thinking about it. And if I play like an expert lobby, I have to think about that. You know what's actually fun for me? You know what's genuinely fun for me, honestly? Is going to the gyms of Grandmaster in expert lobbies and just doing the gyms until I can do the entire thing. That is honestly what I have the most fun with. You know what I have the most fun with in Mario Kart, by the way? Time trialing. Restarting the track over and over and time trialing over and over to get the fastest time. I'm a speedrunner at birth. At birth, I'm a speedrunner. Now, does my skill represent the fact that I'm a speedrunner at birth? No. Absolutely not, in fact. But does my mindset represent speedrunner at birth? Yes. ASAB ASAB is a quote that I should know. Ass, shapes, and beats. Ass, shapes, and beats. Right? Is that what you're talking about? Ass, shapes, and beats? Zelda Ocarina of Time got 6 on IMDb's top 250 games of all time. Okay, I'm already pissed off. If that was rage bait, you succeeded. IMDb top games of all time. If that was rage bait, you won. 2 seconds. Because now I have to look. All right, hang on. Let's just start with top 10. Actually, let me see top 20. Celeste is opening, but you guys know how it goes. It has to go through the whole updating process and yada yada. Okay. Grand Theft Auto. Hang on, I just realized I have to do this. 2 seconds. Okay, Grand Theft Auto 5 makes sense. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas makes sense. Baldur's Gate 2? I didn't even know they had that. The last Baldur's Gate that released was in 2000? Holy shit. Fallout 2, 1998. Elden Ring? Listen, guys, no shade. No shade, and keep in mind that I'm questioning that as somebody who had to beat the entire game in one stream. So my experience was a little tainted. Chrono Trigger, I did play a little bit of this, and I thought the music was pretty good in Chrono Trigger. This came out when I was born, by the way. Batman Arkham City. I have heard really good things about this. I've never played it, though. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This might be one of the greatest games of all time. This might be... Yeah, this makes sense. I've played this. I played this and I forgot that I played it until just now. This game is extremely good. Metal Gear Solid 3... Don't think I've ever played it. Metal Gear Solid, never played it. Mass Effect 2, never played it. God of War Ragnarok. Is this the one that I started but never finished? No, this is the one. Never mind. This is the one that I started and never finished, right? God of War. Final Fantasy 7. See, I told you. Ocarina of Time being number 6 is insane. Like, guys, I swear up and down IMDb, but this is ridiculous. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I was asking, is this game worth playing? And apparently, according to IMDb, yes. How the fuck is there 12,000 votes for Zelda Ocarina of Time? How is there only 12,000 votes? Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Number 4. Okay, guys. 9.4 thousand views for a 9.5. That does not hold the same weight as a 9.6 with 40,000 views. Or 40,000 votes. That does not hold the same weight. The Witcher 3 should at least be higher than this. And by the way, the only reason why this has 12,000 votes is because it's not a new game. How the hell does God of War have 47,000 and Ocarina of Time has 12,000? That's crazy. Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, yeah. I mean, yes, it was a very good game. Baldur's Gate 3 was a really good game. Actually, I lied to you guys. The last time that ruined my life for a game was actually for Baldur's Gate 3, and then I never even finished it. The Last of Us. The Last of Us. Number 2, really? Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay. Guys, okay, I'm gonna say it. I think this list is skewed toward games that are more cinematic. The Last of Us 2 is an extremely cinematic game. I don't know anything about Red Dead Redemption 2. If there's a lot of cinematic cutscenes, though, then that would go along with my theory. Also, Baldur's Gate 3. Also, Claire Obscura Expedition 33. How many cutscenes are there that are cinematic? I feel like the IMDb audience is skewed towards that. Ocarina of Time number 6? That's crazy. Okay, whatever. Also, somebody said the comment, sorry I left for some time. How was your reaction on Ocarina of Time Remastered? I don't know what you want me to do to that, but if you want me to reenact what I did for the reaction, it was something like, oh my god, Ocarina of Time. Oh, a new Zelda game. What? It's probably going to be Hyrule Warriors. Oh, wait, no. Oh, this sounds a lot like Ocarina of Time. Is it a remake? Oh, it's a remake. Okay, I'm not necessarily mad about that it's a remake, but I'm not super thrilled either. That's how my reaction went. Ocarina of Time. They prefer movie-like games because they rate movies. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Where is Silksong or at least Hollow Knight? That's a good question. Hang on. You guys are not going to be happy about this. You guys have to realize, like, part of the reason why I ask you guys to tell me your true opinions and not be worried about if it disagrees with me is because I need you guys to understand that if you leave the sphere of indie games, if you leave the sphere of the indie game community and you don't only talk to people within the indie game community, and I'm not saying all of you do, I'm just saying, let's just take a hypothetical person that only is immersed into an indie game community. Once you leave that community, you realize that these games are not necessarily as highly rated as you thought they would be. Like, yes, they're really good, but are they good enough to be... By the way, PT was a genuinely amazing game. PT might be one of the best games that I've ever played. It's just that it got discontinued. You can't even get it anymore. It was out for like a few months or something. Hang on. Hollow Knight Silksong, number 70... Wait, what is it? Number 74. Hollow Knight Silksong, number 74. How is Astrobot above both Hollow Knight games? Is my microphone on? Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me all right? Once you leave the indie game community, and you don't only talk to people in the indie game communities, you start to realize that these games maybe aren't as highly rated as you thought they would be. How are you surprised it's number 74? That comment cannot be directed at me. That comment cannot be directed at me. Ain't no way. Kingdom Hearts is below Silksong? Okay, now hang on 2 seconds. I just want to see where Hollow Knight is. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you look at Metacritic, Super Mario Galaxy is number 4 of all time. You look at IMDb, it's 84. So are you really telling me that this game is 7,000 rating? Or 7,000 votes? Are you telling me this game is really 80 places below? That's insane. Hollow Knight is 131? Really? Hollow Knight is 131? Okay, never mind, guys. Never mind. At this point, okay, hang on. What is Silksong rated on Metacritic? Of all time. Silksong is the... I don't know. What? Guys, can somebody tell me what ranking this is at today? Hang on. What ranking is this actually at? Why are we fucking watching an ad? Generally favorable. Yeah, but what's the overall rate? Like, what does it rank? IGN give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, but Omori is higher than Hollow Knight. I mean, that should be the case on any list, though, in my opinion. Keep in mind, that is a subjective opinion that does not reflect maybe what you think, and that's okay. wait. Yeah, good but not good. This game hates filthy casuals. I hooked up my controller to see if this would make it a better experience. I got playing fatigue every single session. I guess it's for the average basement dweller specifically. Hollow Knight is comparatively a lot more enjoyable, fun, and challenging. By the way, these are Silk Song reviews, by the way. Did anyone say how to find out what the actual rating is here? Or Bish starts playing. It's the 90th best game according to Metacritic. Is that what that means? No, this is the overall score or whatever. I'm trying to see where this game ranks among all the games of all time. Does that make sense? Okay, but I got a 90. I got a 90 on Metascore. Let's see what Hollow Knight got. Wait, sorry, hang on. Before we do that, I just want to read. I want to read a couple more of these. See all 7,000 reviews. You really emphasize with Hornet, and the ending is absolute peak. The game doesn't deserve a 90, it should get 100. I could talk all day and night about how much I love the Hollow Knight series, and know that it isn't the easiest game, but you just have to give it some time. All the negative reviews are just wrong, and haven't played it long enough, or just have skill issue. It's funny because this user is who this person is talking about. It's on page 13 at 299th place. Thank you, George. I appreciate it. Yeah, so guys, even according to Metacritic, Hollow Knight is actually worse than what IMDb would give it, even according to Metacritic. Where's Geometry Dash, my beloved? I'm going to tell you right now, Geometry Dash is going to be like 500th. Geometry Dash is going to be like number 500, genuinely. Hang on, 2 seconds. I want to sort by worst. Negative reviews. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, what an absolutely horrible game. Just the worst game design I've ever seen. Just trolls you every 5 seconds. It's just horrible garbage. Absolutely nothing of value. Why so hard than Hollow Knight? I'll tell you right now why it's harder than Hollow Knight. Sinner's Road. An overwhelming disappointment compared to its predecessor, largely inaccessible to those who liked the original. Even though it's clear the developers put a lot of hard work into the art style, the overall gameplay and progression is just awful. The game is unbalanced, poorly paced, and lacks cohesion. Oh, can't read that. So stupid, never played this game. Okay, can we go to one that's has a 4? Okay, one that's in English that has a 4. Okay, a heavy game, boring, that's not something at the beginning. It's not even that it's difficult. It's that one doesn't know how to something to follow and limit to extend the game for 1,000 maps that you can barely distinguish between the others, making you do the exact same thing a million times. From Hollow Knight, I just hate the sword jump in a Metroidvania game. But in Silk Song, there is more sword jump. I can just say I'm a simple man. If there's no sword jump, I give you a low score. What? What are we talking about? Okay. Visually great, nice music. All right. Okay, I'm with you. But the difficulty is absurd. Obviously did not finish it, so did not get to see the second half. Had to rage quit halfway through. Such a pity. Boss runbacks are absurd. That is true. Boss runbacks are kind of annoying. And a person should not have to farm and grind in order to advance the game. I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't think I would give the game a 4 out of 10, but I agree with I agree with the fact that several times in my playthrough I had to go farm rosaries in order to progress the game to 100% of the game. I don't know if that should be required. Okay, here's the thing. I don't even know where I stand on that. I can see their point though. I'm just skipping the zeros. Okay, hang on. No, maybe I'm not. This game has the best, worst boss designs in any Souls-like or Metroidvanias. They are designed to be annoying or time-wasting instead of challenging. Some bosses are still glitchy after months. They did not improve a single thing from the OG Hollow Knight. Waste of money since its core mechanic is wasting time. Why are you apologizing? No, I'm sorry. No hate for a game that is made by 3 people. Sorry, the game is fucking great. I'm sorry. I don't think that argument holds up. By the way, I'm not disagreeing with you that I think the game is good. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm disagreeing with the fact that just because a game company has 3 people, that you can't say that the game has any flaws. I think that is a really bad argument. He hasn't had to do pogo since Sender's Road. Cloth, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Sir, this is a Wendy's. I waited for a long time for Hollow Knight, and honestly, it was a huge disappointment. The game feels frustrating instead of fun, and everything takes way more effort than it should. Progress is slow, and it often feels like the game is wasting your time on purpose. Combat is messy and unforgiving, with enemies swarming you and every little room for mistakes. That, yes, okay, I can see that. Sometimes it felt like I went from boss fight to boss fight, or enemy room to enemy room. Dying happens constantly, and replaying the same sections again and again gets boring very fast. Instead of feeling challenging in a good way, it just feels exhausting. Okay, here's the thing. I can see where these people are coming from, but as I just said literally 20 minutes ago, I feel like my mentality is speedrunner from birth. So if something's difficult, it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like to be honest, I kind of find that fun. If something's really hard, I find it fun. Game without Polish language. Since I pay as much for the game for the rest of Europe, I demand that it be in Polish, or at least with subtitles. Okay, hang on. I have to see. I have to find out what this says. Two seconds. 2 seconds. Count them. 2. The game doesn't have Polish since I... Oh, he said the exact... Okay. Okay, it just said the exact same thing. Got it. I don't understand why people like this game. It is made artificially difficult with poor gameplay mechanics. Tragic. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading all that. What is the point of 5 hours speedrun in-game hard like this? I would really like to know what developer's idea behind this. Fun game, but not worth the effort. Okay, you know what, guys? You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it right now. Cover your ears if you can't handle something. When people have to include that they were playing the game with their significant other, does it not just feel like that they're kind of just flexing on you? You know what I mean? And okay, here's what I will say. Maybe that's a reflection of me more than it is of anyone else. But like, I don't know. Like, it just feels like a unnecessary detail to add, and yet they always add it. Hollow Knight was an amazing game. I played it with my girlfriend first, and we shared the controller together, passing a few times here and there as we died. I would occasionally have to beat the boss for her to do some of the harder movement challenges in the game. Okay, if this doesn't support my claim that this person is just trying to flex, they're also flexing that they had to take care of the bosses because their girlfriend couldn't. This person is just bragging every chance they can get. Silksong is so difficult that she really can't play most of the game. I have to do 90% of the bosses, and most, if not all, the movement challenges. Am I crazy? The punishment for dying to a boss and having to run all the way back across the map is ridiculous. The benches are so far away, and you will die to a boss 10, maybe 20 times. Yeah, maybe you will. Maybe you'll die to a boss 10 or 20 times. Like, the amount of time wasted getting back to them makes me want to rage quit. Shame to say, since the game's visuals and music and light story are fun to explore, but casual players can't play like this in Hollow Knight. It's not fun wasting 2 or 3 hours on one boss because of the runtime back from the bench. And don't even get me started on the Sands of Karak. Whichever developer made that map can go shoot themselves. Holy shit. 21 Jake 21. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Here's what I will say. 21 Jake 21, I feel like, is making some compelling points. However, telling someone to kill themselves for making a specific part of a game, I think is a little excessive. A tiny bit excessive, I would say. Now, call me, guys, I know I probably am in the minority when I say that. Silk Song is an objectively good game. This is coming from Albarete, who gave the game a 0. It has an innumerable hours of content and a quality that and one of the best qualities. Wait. And it has quality of some of the best things that I've ever found in a video game. However, objectively, it is an extreme game. It has the worst things that I could have experienced ever. It completely loses the organicness or the originality of its predecessor. With an adventure, I don't know what the hell this means. A well-measured adventure? Something equilibrium and satisfactory. Silk Song is a game. Altibajos. Guys, some of these words I don't even fucking know what they mean. Hang on. No, not Polish. Are there any Spanish speakers in chat? What the hell is this person saying? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, it has its ups and downs. Okay. Silk Song is a game that has its ups and downs. As quickly as you are finding yourself confronting with a boss, fantastic boss, designed brilliantly, as quickly, suddenly, you'll be leaving La siguiente sala un desafío, a challenge completely unequal and frustrating that makes it such that you leave, it takes you out of the immersion and it makes you want to quit playing the game, rage quit essentially. Occasionally. Okay, I'm done. I'm done trying. Okay, guys, last one. As soon as I read one last good one, we're done. I finished the game and I'm calling it a trash game. It seems like they were stupidly obsessed with making the game dirty, gritty, and unpleasant. If anyone claims this game had good background music, backgrounds, mood, or any of that, they clearly haven't played it. Here's what I will say, and close your fucking ears if you don't want to hear something. I think that the background music in Hollow Knight was literally 10 times better than Silk Song. 10 times better. I think the background music in Silk Song was not very memorable. Cogworks Dancers was great. Cogworks Dancers was really good. The Citadel was really good. Chakra singing, just solo, was great. And I can't really think of anything else. You mean bosses? No, I mean in general. Equally good, maybe Silk Song just better. Yes, I can see that I'm in the minority here. What a shocker. What a shocker. Although I must say, thank you for telling me the truth. Thank you for telling me that what you actually believe. I appreciate it. The title music for Hollow Knight will always have a place in my heart. Agreed. Agreed, because I had to skip past it because it was copyrighted. There was no time to enjoy anything, just constant suffering, thanks to someone who clearly doesn't know how to make a game fun. Most people who played Hollow Knight say they will never play it again. It's like they're telling players not to buy the game, despite all the effort that went into it, simply because one stupid, dumbass, balanced designer ruined the entire experience. This will absolutely be my first and last Team Cherry game. Great job. Quality of the game overall, 10 out of 10. Game experience, -1. Total score, 1. Okay. All right, okay, I'm done. Bio water is really good though. Okay, 2 seconds. Let me look that up. Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm searching some other songs you guys are telling me to search up. High Halls. I think this is better than BioWater. It's good. It's good. It's good. Guys, here's the problem though. The problem is in my opinion, in order for a song to be excellent, you have to be able to sing it back and hum it. You have to be able to. And I don't think I can hum any songs from Silksong. And I can honestly only hum a few songs from Hollow Knight, I think. Personally, that's my opinion. Am I saying that you guys have to think that too? No. Am I saying that that's the #1 way to tell if a song's good? No. I'm not. But I'm just shooting you straight here. Cogwork Dancers goes something like da ha da ha dum ba da da ha 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 dum ba da da. That's like one of the only songs that I can hum. Let me see if I'm right. It's later. It's later. Oh shit, no. Sorry, I'm thinking of the area where... Oh man, what? Hang on, what area am I thinking of? I'm thinking of... What the hell's that area called? Where there's all the machines? What's that area called? Cogwork Core. Yeah, Cogwork Core. So I wasn't even thinking of the right song. Cogwork Core OST. Yeah, this song is really good. I like this song a lot. And the only other song that I can think of is Ushkado, Ushkado. That's the only other song I can think of. Anyway, whatever. You guys get the point. You guys get the point. Hollow Knight title theme goes a little something like Wait, no, hang on. Is that Path of Pain? That's definitely Path of Pain. That's 100% Path of Pain. Never mind. Okay, guys, let's play Celeste. Let's play Celeste. Let's play Celeste and have fun. Okay? We're having fun. We're having fun, but please do not feel like you cannot drop some hot, combative knowledge into the chat or your own opinion. Please let me know. You should golden the beginner Strawberry Jam level. Hey, Charles Martel, welcome to the chat. Peace out, Neochronos. Peace out, Mini Poots. Wow, there's this many people that hate Celeste? Holy shit. How do you feel about the Spider-Man Funhouse song? What? Is that a thing? Is that a real thing? Guys, I'm doing a gamba, by the way. The gamba that I'm doing is Will I Golden Strawberry 4A before I stop streaming, which is probably going to be in like 45 minutes. No, not goals. Hang on 2 seconds. Not goals. Prediction. Before end of stream. Keep in mind, it's going to be about 45 minutes. About 45 minutes. And you got 5 minutes. Citizens. Citizens. Guys, you know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to get that 1A dashless berry. I just want to see how quickly I can do that, honestly. Do you remember the music that was playing in the Ann's location, Hunter's March? As for me, this was one of the most memorable. No, I don't. I think it went a little something like this. Ha 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 I think it was something like that, right? No, it wasn't? It wasn't that? Your camera isn't in the corner, by the way. Soup creative name, I know. And it's because we need to see the... you know what? That's it. I'm moving over here. That's it. You guys lost your privileges. I'm going over here. And you guys are going down here. And I'm not saying in the corner for the timer specifically. I think it's this one, right? Yeah. Okay, 4A. Yes. Should we just keep listening to the Wii Shop theme as we keep going? All right, guys. Now, guys, 2 seconds because I have the volume turned down because I usually play this game. I usually play this game with like with literally no music at all. So we can go to like here and we can go to here. Because, guys, again, typically when I'm playing Celeste, I have the music down to 0. And I'm just, like, watching a Twitch stream or something. No, I will not put the camera in the center of the screen. Don't we see Granny somewhere here, too? Like, coming up in a couple of seconds? That's for the... that cutscene skip was for the believers, by the way. Guys, if I first try this, by the way, we're going straight to the Grandmaster lobby, and I want to show you guys what I learned. Even though I probably forgot everything by now. Guys, but here's the thing, is once you start playing Celeste, once you start working on your tech skill in Celeste, it doesn't really matter how long of a break you take, you can always pretty much remember everything. After some time. After some time, you can pretty much always remember whatever it is that you learned before. And it doesn't take as long as you think. I almost just died. To learn it back again. I'm peepo washed now, dog. So it's really yourself that you're talking about when you say washed. Wait, you can't... Wait, you can't sag after that? Now I just feel bad. Guys, I might even first try this. No joke. I'm gonna say something that I think only Chronically Online people are gonna understand. But if you guys have ever truly listened to Mr. Beast narrating his videos, whether it be his shorts or his long-form videos, when you listen to his dialogue, a lot of times he says something like, "No joke, Like that, he will say that very frequently in his videos. No joke. I just built this. I have this plane here, and if whoever takes their hand off last gets to keep it. No joke. Everyone here is designed like, you know how he always slips that in there? No joke. I feel like it's losing its meaning because people are using it for retention hacks in YouTube videos. Okay, Trevor, don't do reverse hyper. You don't have to, and that would be stupid if you tried. I just bought this hospital and I'm planning on blowing it up. No joke, there's over 7,000 patients in this hospital. Nah, Mr. Beast is cool. You know, Mr. Beast is a good guy. Here's what I will say. I have half a mind to believe that 90% of the hate that Mr. Beast is getting is from people that don't actually think about whatever their opinion is themselves and just wait for their favorite content creator to say whatever their opinion they should have is. You know what I mean? Okay, 90% is a little much. I'd say maybe 80% of the hate that Mr. Beast receives. Okay, at minimum 75%. It's people that are like, oh, I heard Moist Critical say this, or oh, I heard whoever, you know, whoever people are listening to, whatever. You guys get the point. You guys tell me. I mean, who are we listening to? Asmongold. You guys are probably avid Asmongold watchers, if I had to guess. If you're here watching a Celeste stream, you're probably an avid you're probably an avid Asmongold watcher. Guys, the crossover between Celeste viewers and Asmongold viewers is probably insane. I'm talking 99 to 100. Yeah, Queso's they're probably actually I don't know if someone watches Celeste, no, they probably don't watch Queso. And like the only exceptions that I can think of are like Obelisk. You know what I mean? But Obelisk, here's a question for you. Do you watch any other person ever play Celeste besides me? Ever? Yes or no? And tell the truth, tell the truth. Yeah, so yes. So it's like I wouldn't say that you're a Celeste watcher. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say that you watch Celeste. Super name. Super name, that's it. Hey Trevor, how did you get so cool and young and hip? Thanks for the question. It's just been something I've been working on for a while. It means a lot to me. I kind of identify as that now, and I just been working on that on self-improvement, so I really appreciate it. Hey Trevor, you don't look like a Minecraft dirt block, and you look like a model. Hey, thanks, I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, user 413. Thanks so much for your question. Yeah, you know, I get that all the time. You know, it's not something I'm not used to. You know what I mean? But you know, if you work on it, I recommend watching a streamer called Clavicular. I think he's got some good tips for self-improvement, some good healthy tips. I would check him out. Been doing a lot of his stuff, and yeah, it's just been working out for me. Pretty good. Is that where I died last time? I think that's where I died last time. Hey Trevor, how did you get so cool? Hey, thanks for the question. I really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. First time chatter. Bone Man 64. Sorry, I was sorry that it took me a while to read your name. I had other things going on in my mind. Guys, I'm not... Okay, I have half a mind to refund the prediction, go to the Grandmaster...
Dark Lord 67 here. Man, you're so cool and hip. How do you do it?
Dark Lord 67. Obelisk, thanks for the... excuse me, Dark Lord 67, thanks for the 100 bits. Guys, have you ever seen the Benchwarmers movie? The Dark Lord 67 thing reminds me of the Benchwarmers. Have you guys ever seen Benchwarmers, directed by Adam Sandler, starring Rob Schneider and David Spade and the guy from Napoleon Dynamite whose name is... Oh, what's his name? Guy from Napoleon Dynamite whose name is... Reese Witherspoon, I think? Yeah, I would bet some money on that, Reese Witherspoon. That movie, okay, I don't want to give Benchwarmers spoilers, but in that movie, somebody walks up and grabs a microphone in front of a stadium filled with baseball players. And they go, they're like, my name is, let's just say, my name is Patrick Bateman, better known as Dragon Master 470, or whatever. And for some, I can't remember the exact, that's essentially what happens. And for some reason, that's stuck in my mind for, I don't know, 18 years at least. That's been on my mind. Some of you probably know me as Dragon Master 447. Some people in the crowd are like, yeah. Oh, okay, that's him. Oh man. I've seen that movie probably at least I don't know, man, 20 times, at least. I remember I watched that movie 5 times in one day. Benchwarmers. Great movie. Do I think that the humor is immature? Do I think that the humor is immature in some spots? Of course. But what does immature really mean, guys? You know what I mean? Immature just means that you're probably a little boring. Wait, sorry. Being mature means that you're probably just a little bit boring. I don't know. Okay, here's what I will say. Just because I want to make this clear. I would not laugh at children farting in other children's faces. Okay? I would not think that's funny in the real world. Did I think that's funny in the movie? Also, no. In basically no circumstance would I ever find that funny. But do I think that 4 grown men sitting around a table while one person goes, I mean, you guys have wives, right? And they look around the table and they go, never had a girlfriend. And then it pans over to another guy and he goes, never spoke to a girl. and then, oh man, I almost want to just show the scene. I almost because I can't even explain it well enough. But the guy's like, Richie, what about you? Richie's like, never had a girlfriend. Gus? Or no, not Gus. What's his name? Let's just say Gus. Gus? And he's like, never spoke to a girl. And he goes, and it just pans back to Gus's face and he's just going, just deadpan staring at him after saying that. Do I think that's funny? Yes. And, guys, there's a good message to the story. The message to that movie is, you can bully people while you're young, and that's okay as long as you feel bad about it later. So, kids, if you're out there listening, bully whoever you want. As long as you feel bad about it, it'll be okay in the end. Okay. Yes, yeah, wait, yeah, it's the same vibe as, wait, you guys are getting paid? It's the same vibe as that. God, this game is easy. Holy shit. Okay, I don't really remember what to do here. Holy salvaged. Holy salvaged. Okay, 2 seconds. Holy salvaged. Okay. 2 seconds. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Yo, peace out, Nyan. Oh my god, I would have been so pissed. All right, guys, now remember, tap the block, dash forward immediately, drop down. Guys. Okay, we're fine. We're good. We're fine. Everything's all right, guys. This one's for the... I thought I just killed myself. This one's for the believers, guys. Yeah. All of us are gonna die one day, including you guys. It's a fact! It's just a fact! No, I'm not. Guys, if there's anything that wealthy people have taught us, it's that if you're wealthy enough to inject your own son's blood into yourself, then if you do that, it could help you. And that's something that I live by, guys. If there's anything wealthy people have taught us, it's that if you have more money than someone, it automatically makes you smarter than them. Okay, on a serious note, by the way, I think that's fucking bullshit. Okay, on a serious note, I think it's fucking bullshit. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. But I listened to somebody... I listened to Atriac. I don't know if you guys know Atriac. He doesn't do any cut-off screams, and he doesn't play any indie games. Actually, wait, he does play Silk Song, so you guys might know who he is. He said that he wholeheartedly believes that if everyone had the exact same opportunities, every single person had the exact same opportunities as people with wealth, then the competition would be so unreasonably competitive, and the world would essentially just get like way better because there would be no entry. It's like how can I say it? It's like making games, right? So if you take away the ability to make games from only AAA companies, people that have a lot of money, and you allow indie game developers to also make games, then the competition not only gets better, but you also get a huge, much more wider variety of excellent games. You know what I mean? You don't have to have money to make an amazing game, right? And it's the exact same concept like with business. And I heard him say that, and I was like, oh, that's a good point. That's not my idea. I just thought it was a good idea. Or a good point. Why are you all capsing me? Trevor, are you okay? What was I talking about when that comment came through? that's gonna depict how I answered this question. What were we on about? Oh, you're all gonna die someday? What do you mean, am I okay? Okay, hang on. I have so many qualms about that question. If you are saying, am I okay to that question, I'm okay with it. I'm fine with the fact that we're all gonna die. I'm totally fine with that. I've accepted it. If by merely stating a fact, it makes you beg the question, am I okay? Yes. Who even said that I had a negative connotation with that? Maybe I'm really happy about it. God, this game is easy. Is that your conversation opener? No! Is that your conversation opener? We've been live for 3 hours and 27 minutes. What do you mean is that my conversation opener? Do you start your conversations 3 hours and 27 minutes into talking with someone? Do you do 3 hours and 27 minutes of small talk before you get to the real conversation? Oh my... Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Guys, I was panicking a little bit. What brand is your microwave? No, that... Oh my god, that would be a phenomenal conversation. Guys, I have something to get off my chest. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. No, it's not worth talking about. It's not worth talking about. Never mind. It's not even worth talking about. Oh, what? What? I had directly down... But think of the video it could make. Guys, I was holding straight down, I swear to God. You have to get a microwave off your chest? I'm not joking you. If I was in public meeting new people and we were talking about my microwave, I would think that's hilarious. Like, I would, if they asked me the question, I would laugh out loud and really and unironically enjoy the conversation. Now, if I laughed out loud and they were like, what? Then... Okay, if I total transparency, then I would stop laughing and be very much internally laughing and still continue the conversation. Respectfully. I would still respectfully continue the conversation. Without trying to make fun of or make the other person feel bad. That would just be a ridiculous conversation. Are we all in agreement about that? Am I fighting ghosts right now? Don't worry, guys. We got like 24 minutes. Is your microwave Samsung or Toyota? Speaking of Toyota. Then they're autistic? Because someone's talking about a microwave? Let me get this straight. You think somebody asking about a microwave and wanting to actually talk about it would immediately mean that they're autistic? What's your refrigerator brand then? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no clue. I believe it is. I believe my refrigerator brand is called Nevera. I'm pretty sure that is the brand name. Guys, my conversation opener the next time I do anything in public, my conversation opener is going to be, hey you, what do you look like when you're sleeping? Hey, I was watching you in your house the other day. Hey, your kitchen floor was pretty clean last time I checked. And that's my first time, from their perspective, that's my first time meeting them. Hey, I love what you did with the kitchen floor. No! Oh! Okay, saved. Do you mumble when you be stroking is something that I would not say. I would not say that. I think that is a little too far beyond what I would say to somebody when meeting them for the first time. I do not think... saved. By the way, easy saved. Yo, goodbye, Narco. Peace out, Narco. I saw someone post, what would be the creepiest thing to say to someone, and it said, you smell different when you're asleep. I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that exact quote. Okay, I'm never mind. I'm not acting that out. I'm not acting that out. Never mind. Hey, your name's Michael, right? Yeah, how did you know? Why? Okay, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Okay. See, what did I tell you? I was holding down, guys. I was holding down the whole time. No. No! Please! Okay. We're fine, guys. We're saved. We're saved, guys. Everything's fine. Yes! Quick, quick, quick. I knew it. F1 driver reaction time, by the way. Oh! I should... Mr. Boone! Welcome to the chat. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Welcome to the chat. First time chatter. It's annoying... Hang on. Is somebody slightly frustrated? Makes it annoying when I see people arguing about their semantics. Because English is your second language. Can you give me an example? Four frame perfect jumps in a row right there. Did you see that? I disabled everything. I didn't only disable sands, I disabled literally everything. Because I'm going to be honest, guys, after about 2 years of having everything enabled, I realized that literally every time anything would happen like that, I would just skip over it in the VOD and move on to the next stuff. No, I didn't see Queso playing Casino Simulator. I only really ever sometimes watch... I mean, I only really ever sometimes watch streams in general. But I only really ever sometimes watch... Out of the sometimes that I watch streams, I sometimes watch Queso. I don't know, man. It's like... But after that one clip that I saw of him just going off on Subliminal, I was like, I have to watch... I watched the entire playthrough. The entire playthrough after that. Yes, I started some GM stuff, yeah. There's one room that I'm almost done with. I think I did one GM room already, and then I'm almost done with my second one. It's just, believe it or not, it's pretty difficult. Who do you watch? When I do watch people, I like watching Josh Strife Hayes, keep in mind, most of these things are going to be like, guys, I'm 31 years old. I'm not a 20-year-old that only watches indie game stuff. I watch Josh Strife Hayes. I watch Squeaks. I like to watch Squeaks when he's bantering with chat and stuff, but when he's like playing Counter-Strike, I think it's kind of boring. It's nothing against him. I don't know. It's just him playing the game at that point. Like, I could be watching anybody do that. God damn it. Who else? Who else did I watch? I watch Delivered now. The Tommy McCullough guy, I watched Delivered. He's somebody that I literally just started watching this week. He's the guy that negotiates new car sales. Or new car deals, I should say. Who else? I guess sometimes Ludwig. Sometimes, like, rarely. Nifsky. I like watching Nifsky. But I mean, like, I watch Nifsky because he's the best in the world. You know what I mean? It's like you never. Every time he goes live, he can break the record. I mean, he's literally got like in an unironic sense of the word, he's just got that aura about him. You know what I mean? Where, like, literally any second you're watching him, he could break the record. It's pretty cool. I watched Doug. I watched those edited videos, and typically I'll just like watch him because I'm like, okay, what is he doing? I want to see what he does. But then the editing and the flow of the video is just so good that I watch the whole thing typically. What map is it? What map? And is it in the Strawberry Jam VODs yet? And are you going stateless? Like without save states? No, I use save states to practice. Is it in the Strawberry Jam VODs? I don't know. Typically, the only time I've ever played the Grandmaster lobby, or the Grandmaster map that I'm on right now, is in the wheel streams. And the wheel streams are not in the VODs. Like, it's going to be so hard to find that. That's the hardest screen by far, by the way. Yeah, it was the lava level, yeah. Which, by the way, that map seems kind of fun. That map is genuinely fun. You want to, like, what's not fun for me is learning the map, but then once I already know the map, doing all the tech skill is so fun. That's just the type of the player that I am. I know some people really enjoy figuring out the puzzle that is the map. I am just not like that at all. I just like I honestly would have more fun just like spending a few minutes on trying to figure it out, each section, and then just knowing the answer right away. No, I don't watch Markiplier. I watch some of his videos, sometimes. I basically only watch the videos where he's just talking to the camera. Like, those are the ones that I watch. I don't really watch his gameplay videos. I watched some of his Subnautica video to see like what his editor was doing to edit my own, like to have an example for my own editor to follow from. But other than that, no. Oh my fucking... What were you going to say about a session? I think I've already said everything I had to say about a session, right? Did I miss anything? I mean, I could keep talking about it, honestly, but I feel like I've already said everything. If you want to know, it's my second most popular video on my new channel. You can just watch that. There's a totally edited down version of everything I have to say about Obsession in my new channel, at Trevor Treehouse on YouTube, at Trevor Treehouse. Fully edited video, all the points edited up. And actually, my most popular video, which fucking blows my mind, is just me ranting about how car dealerships are a waste of fucking time. That has become my most popular video on that channel. And honestly, that was a throwaway idea. I'm like, I don't know what to talk about today. I'm just gonna share the story of going into the car dealership. That was my thought process. And it did really well. No, it's at like 2.3K right now. It's even more than just 1 point whatever K. Okay. This is salvageable, right, guys? Oh. Wait, it is. Wait, oh my god, it is salvageable. Hang on, 2 seconds. Watch this. 2 seconds. Easy. Complaining cells? Oh, complaining cells. Yeah, guys, that's what I'm noticing is like, we've talked about this before. I have a video on this, actually. I have a video talking about Twitter. But like, most of the time, I feel like, when I talked about like the Fuck American Airlines video, for the time, that was my fastest growing video for the time. When I just bashed American Airlines, that was my fastest growing video on my channel for the time. And then saying car dealerships are a waste of fucking time. It just sparks so much engagement. And nobody should be surprised by that. The more I am alive on this earth, the more that I realize that negativity spreads way faster and better than positivity. Easy. I never saw Backrooms. Guys, should I go see Backrooms tonight? Genuine question. Alone? Alone. Thank God. I'm just gonna be patient here. What? How is that the... Oh my God. Guys, how close was I right there? How close was I? Yo, Untitled, welcome to the chat. What's going on? First time chat or apple cider? Yeah. Yeah, apple cider, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also, Lost Sock, welcome to the chat. I might go with my boyfriend tomorrow. Okay, what are you, flexing? Alright, what are you, flexing on us? No, I'm kidding, that's cool. Hey, that's cool. That's really cool. I hope you guys have a good time. I'm seriously, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not jealous. The joke is that I'm jealous. That's the joke. Salvageable, as I was saying. Only a Grandmaster could have saved that, and proof that I'm Grandmaster, by the way. Okay. I see that there's nothing I can do to change your guys, or to convince you guys otherwise, so... How fun is teaching compared to streaming? It's basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing, but in my first couple years of teaching, I didn't set boundaries like I did in my classroom. Day one, I would set boundaries in my classroom, and streaming, I was just like, oh, haha, thanks for watching, LOL. What's that? Insert creepy comment that makes me feel weird? Haha, hope you stick around. That's the only difference. Honestly, seriously, it's basically the same thing, though. You know, one thing that I used to find hilarious about teaching is that, like, I'm sure this is going to surprise nobody, but humor was a big part of... Wait a minute. Oh, I already got it. I already got it? What? Humor was a big part of my daily teachings. Like humor, I used to really crack a lot of jokes and just be... I don't know, I was very upbeat and high energy, and I loved to crack jokes and just make the classroom like a fun place to be, essentially. Not like annoying, you know what I mean? Not like, hey guys, hey kids, good morning. Smoking's not cool, guy. Like not like that, you know what I mean? But the funniest thing ever is that like when I would be in the front of the class, when I'd be in... Okay, this is salvageable. When I would be in the front of the class, and I would be teaching everybody, and I would just be going off on some tangent or just saying something ridiculous. And during COVID, you know how everyone had to wear masks, right? Like just watching like 15 pairs of like 15-year-old eyes looking at me, like just as I was just going off on some ridiculous tangent and just watching 15 pairs of eyes just looking at me like this. As I was just sitting there saying just the craziest nonsense ever, and just having that be the faces that were looking back at me, it was just so. I just thought it was so hilarious. Like I used to get a huge kick out of the looks that I would get as I was teaching, because like by the end of the year, people would just be like, okay, this is literally just profe or whatever the hell. Ham and I ain't reading that. I don't know what that is. Made a horrible 6-7 joke. If I were teaching today, or if I was teaching when 6-7 came out, I would structure all of my physics problems around somehow being able to say 6-7, and every time I would read it, I would just look up at the class with a deadpan straight face every single time. And I would be talking about Obsession in class. I would be talking about why it's one of the greatest movies in the past 5-10 years. I don't know. I was not. Definitely wasn't the cool teacher. I was the teacher who really cared about you learning, genuinely cared about you learning, and also was just goofing around a lot. Not that we wouldn't learn anything, because like, to be honest, if you ask like most of my students, they'd probably say that we like went faster than we probably should have, but sometimes they stop in, guys. You can ask them when they stop in. Sounds like my math teacher, but doesn't everyone think that math moves too fast? I have a hard time believing that's unique to your school, is that people were complaining about how quick the math teacher was going. I would say most people think that. Oh my god. The wind stopped at the perfect time right there. I was going to die. It's not that it's a bad thing. My math teacher was cool as fuck. Your math teacher was cool as fuck? Is there a shaved emote? Where it's like the saved emote, but salvageable? It's not salvageable. It's over. Oh my god, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Alright guys, last attempt. Technically, the poll says before the end of the stream. My math teacher was the best. He taught us math at a great speed and in a way that we learned about the rest of life, too. He sounds like a cool guy. He sounds like a cool guy. Okay, let's not be too hasty. Let's take our time, guys. Let's take our time. Let's go to reasonable pace. All of my teachers were weird ass people. All of them? All of your teachers you think were weird ass people? All of them. Because if all of your teachers is a relatively large sample size of humans, and if the conclusion every time is all of my teachers were weird, it sounds like they all have one commonality that I know of. And that's you. That's your opinion. So what do you think about that? I'm hard stuck at 50 subscribers. Any advice on how I can improve my channel? Well, the new channel that I'm growing myself has 269 or something. 270. So if you want to learn how to get from 50 to 270... I mean, literally, like, just don't talk, like... The best advice I can give you is just, like, talk about something you think is interesting that's also current right now. And make them a little bit negative. Like, make your titles, like, bashing... Like, form an opinion about something that's current and like, make a video that's bashing... Like, don't like, falsify your opinion. Like, don't fake make an opinion, but, like, really find what you believe about a topic that's current. and just bash the other side respectfully. But title your video like disrespectfully. And then once the video like gets in, like start being like, hey guys, like sorry about that title. But like I gotta get something off my chest here. I'm actually not joking, by the way. There's a small handful that were cool. See, there you go. But when you say something like all of my teachers were weirdos or weird as fuck or whatever you said before, it implies that you're talking about all. Or make goon clickbait? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if that's your jam. If your jam is making goon clickbait, I'll put more power to you. Everyone with the most egregious browser histories in chat right now? Huh? That's kind of weird. Meanwhile, their browser histories. Kill me. All right, okay. One last attempt. One last attempt no matter what. One last attempt no matter what. I promise. One last attempt. Like saying streaming is harder than 9 to 5 and then not agreeing with it. Hey! Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Streaming is harder than 9 to 5 and then beginning the video by saying, okay, I don't actually believe that. But hang on, hear me out before you click off the video. There's these 3 things I'm going to tell you. Make sure to stick around for all 3. Don't have one always clear? That's sus. That's a little sus. Mods, can we keep an eye on that chatter? Come on. Come on. What's the third one? What's the third one? Whoa, Salty King, they're talking about my video. What the heck? You think that concept is stupid as fuck? What? Oh, to a video made about it? That's it, guys. That's it. Streaming's harder than 9 to 5. There, I said it. There, I said it. God, I can't wait to go to bed tonight. Get some good shut-eye finally. No, okay. Honestly, streaming is not... Okay, let's say if I were to have 1K viewers on average, and like I was like a variety streamer or whatever, streaming would be... Oh my God, streaming would be so much easier than a 9 to 5. But I think the hard part, the part that I was mainly talking about in my video, is like getting to that point is the hard part. And it's basically just like a lot of, you just put in a lot of work sometimes for not any growth at all. And you kind of have to, like, you have to be mentally resilient in the sense that even if you see no growth at all whatsoever, and you wasted like 24 hours to make $0 or whatever, you just have to be used to that, you know? It's just different though, because like the same thing with sales, right? I mean, sales is a 9 to 5. Actually, I would consider sales more than a 9. What was that? What was that? What the hell did I just do? There's just some stuff that like I've never had to deal with before in any other job until just now that I think is unique that I wanted to talk about. And did I title the video clickbait? Yes. Am I okay with that? Yes. Am I above clickbait? No. Would it feel good to say that I'm morally above clickbait? Yes. But I'm not. Wait, what? Hang on. What did you just say? I only delete when I look up stupid shit like how many legs do chickens have? Why would you delete your search history for that? Why would you delete your search history for how many legs does a chicken have? Guys, never mind. This isn't a conversation for you. Never mind. I was about to say something. I was about to say something interesting, trust me. But never mind. Oh! What was that?
Bro, I'm so sad. I'm actually so sad that that's how.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Guys, seriously, anybody that was here throughout the majority of the stream, I appreciate it. Anyone that was here throughout the whole stream, holy W, thank you so much. If anyone has this tab open on their third monitor at 1% volume and they can't even fucking hear what I'm saying and they're just watching the stream off in the third monitor, thank you so much. I appreciate it. God, I appreciate you. Thank you. Next stream is going to be Thursday. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll probably react to stuff and maybe play Celeste or whatever. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Let me end the prediction before I end the stream. Wow, this was 50-50. Wow. Sorry, believers. Hey, Menson Clump. This is the first time I ever watched your whole stream. Oh my W. Oh my God, thank you so much. Also, Shorties, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. Peace out, guys. Have a good rest of your Tuesday and Wednesday. See you later. Happy early birthday, Soup Credit Name, by the way.